Unmute your mic.
Till then, his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a molding. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. Independent, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side flyer. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as could be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody! Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Hello, Leroy.
Hello. I'm just realizing the Cowboys are in the same class with the Jets. Just find a way.
That was bad yesterday. That was bad. That was a hell of an ending. Micah Parsons, I think, said it was the worst loss of his career.
No, stick around, buddy.
Stick around, they'll be worse.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday the Cowboys lost on a punt they blocked
and
then touched and fumbled.
That's not even the worst part. He looked while trying to catch that ball that he should never be anywhere near a football.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad it looked.
It was bad.
He thought he was going to get it and score.
You know, it's all about having a mental toughness, because you want to know something. The next week, Malik Washington had the biggest blunder of his young football career. Next week, huge return to set up the Dolphins. Ran over a kicker. You gotta shake it off.
Yeah, but here's the kicker.
And there wasn't a kicker.
Malik Washington
got run over.
Is a return guy.
No,
that guy, I don't know what his
role is. Terrified.
His role is special teamer. They say, listen, here's the group of guys that we allowed to touch the football. Okay? You are not in that group. Watch. Like, everybody in the world, you know what they yell? Everybody in the entire world on the sidelines, get away from the football. You get the ball there. It doesn't matter.
It's a very odd play.
Because he didn't know the rules.
It's a very odd play. It's a very odd play.
He didn't know the rules.
Nope, he didn't.
And that's what got him beat. But more importantly, when you watch football and you don't play that much, you want to be the guy. Right? Damn them rules. I want to be the guy. I'm going to score. And it doesn't work.
He wasn't going to score.
Of course not. So that's the only thing he could have been thinking when he tried to catch that ball.
You got the call last night on Cowboys radio. This was on Cowboys radio yesterday. The ending of Monday Night Football, or setting up the ending of Monday Night Football.
All right, here's the punt by Ryan Rako.
Oh, got it.
Ball is blocked.
Oh,
no,
no.
Touch it. The Bengals are going to have the ball.
Oh, no.
You can't touch it when it's blocked beyond the line of scrimmage, and the Bengals are going to have it at the 45.
Wow.
I didn't know that either, though, if I'm being honest.
But behind the line of scrimmage,
yeah,
you get it regardless.
Yeah, because it's fourth down.
But I know. I just thought, hey, fumble, get the ball.
No.
But I'm not in the NFL.
No.
You know,
it's not a fumble.
Yes, correct. No, I know that now. But as a normal person, I can understand where you get that wrong. As a person who had to be coached up by millions of people to get to this point, you got to know the rules, right?
No. You'd be amazed.
No, apparently.
Dude,
yeah,
now I take it one step further.
Yeah.
You'd be amazed at how many coaches. I'm not talking about head coaches.
No,
I'm talking about like position assistants don't know how some of these rules go.
Honestly, based on how the Dolphins special teams has played for most of this year, I would venture to guess that our special teams coach is like, glad it wasn't me. I bet you he's waking up learning that.
But wait, they showed a picture of the special teams coach going, get away from the ball.
Nah.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's so hard. Think about it this way. There's a little bit of that T-ball in all of us. Meaning, everybody in T-ball plays a position. But when the ball's hit, they all chase the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well,
it's the same thing when you get older. Like, something in you.
This is my lone football play. I've told you about this in on the JV team at high school. Was I was the only person to realize it was a sneak onside kick, and I ended up with the football. But it was kind of by accident and happenstance. But it is one of those things where if you never touch, I don't think you realize this because you've been a star football player your entire life, so you always got the football. But if you don't get the football and then you get the football, it's like, remember what happened to Robert Hunt? Remember what happened? He completely forgot the rules.
Oh yeah,
He completely forgot the rules.
But take a person that never comes in contact with the football, and the football's coming at him, right? Like it's something about you just, and it's with everybody. It's just like it's one of those situations where I give you another perfect example in sports. Spo knew he ain't have no damn timeouts. Why'd he call timeout? It's something about the football that does that to you. Like, oh, the football. Everybody wants a football.
It's exciting. It's an exciting ball. It bounces all over the place.
I want to tell mom and them, right? Mom and them. Y'all don't have mom and them. We have mom and them. It's mama and them.
There's a whole family.
I understood.
It has nothing to do with your mom.
I didn't think you were referring to the candy.
No. So we want to tell mom and them that I made a play. And if I got the football, I'm making a play.
Yeah.
And it is so hard in certain moments to stay focused on what the rules are, because you see that damn football, right? That's why defenses always fall for play action, right? Like play action. It's very easy to read. If the offensive line's not coming downfield, then whatever happens, they're pass blocking. But how come defenses always fall for the hand fake? It's a crazy, sports is crazy in that sometimes we get duped by the simplest of things because of what's running through our mind. And I could see, first of all, he looked like he never caught a football in his life.
No.
Right? And most people that have dealt with the football, that either catch the football, kickoff returns, whatever, will tell you this. Never go stand in front of a bouncing ball, because it's not round.
Mm-hmm.
It could go anywhere.
Oblong.
And that's what happened to him. He went and stood like it was just going to cherry hop right to him, and it went sideways. So, I mean, I guess he'll learn. That happened to somebody on my team in Cleveland, and he got his tire slashed.
Ooh.
The fans. We were playing
I think I remember the story.
Yeah,
now.
we were playing the Philadelphia Eagles, and we were up like 30-20 or 30 something with like a couple of minutes left, and they punted the ball, and Webster Slaughter caught the ball on the 1 yard line. A punt on the 1 yard line.
Jeez.
And fumbled it. They went down, scored, ended up winning. And we're taking a shower or whatever. He comes out, hey man, can I get a ride home? I'm trying to slash my tires.
Jeez.
And that wasn't when, like now, players go down the tunnel, underneath the stadium, valeted car. When we played, we had to not only walk the gauntlet, so the people standing outside waiting for you, but you parked in the regular parking lot.
Right.
So they knew what your car was. There was no protections. So, yeah.
They didn't have a guy. They didn't have like a
no, hell no.
They didn't have a Ralph.
No.
With a windbreaker and like a flashlight.
Hey, we used to have a saying, "Oh, big fella, on your own."
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock, like the Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. Cam Ward, he was named one of the 4 Heisman Trophy finalists, alongside Oregon quarterback Dillon Gabriel, Colorado athlete, they describe him as, Travis Hunter, because he does everything, and of course by Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty. So
I can tell you the order. It is going to be Travis Hunter.
Yep.
Then it will be I want to say it's between Dillon and Jeanty.
Why though?
For second,
Do you want me to give you the odds?
and Cam Ward is last.
He is last.
Yeah.
He has the longest odds right now.
Yeah. But
nobody's really got any good odds besides Travis Hunter. Like the odds right now for Travis Hunter to win the Heisman are minus 4,000.
Oh,
then Jeanty's plus 1,100, and
Right.
then Gabriel is plus 40,000, and Cam is plus 50,000.
Yeah.
But why is Dillon Gabriel even there? To be honest,
He's quarterback for the number one team in the nation.
We get it though. Isn't that the thing we always complain about? That we should just change it to the.
It is the thing
award?
we complain about, but it doesn't mean that it goes away.
Yeah, but
Like, it still happens.
We
Yeah,
do
it's
that.
always
We
that.
do that with quarterbacking.
Yeah, the MVP.
Sometimes the best team, you figure they have a great quarterback.
Cam had a better season than Dillon Gabriel. But
Absolutely.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like
he did. But
he's on the
Guess
play,
what?
but he's on the playoff.
and here's the other thing.
True.
He's not on TV every damn
I'm happy
weekend.
that he gets to go, though. I'm happy
Yeah,
that he gets to
definitely
go.
happy for
He's the
sure.
first Heisman finals, I think, since Willis McGahee
Yeah.
and Ken Dorsey.
Yep.
But
So-
here's the deal. He wasn't on primetime TV every weekend like Oregon was.
Nope.
Yep.
See, so
No, they
Nooner.
were stuck in that noon slot.
I don't know. What about that running back you were talking about this weekend, Leroy? I think that's what you were referring to when you said there's an intangible going off right now.
oh my goodness.
That Arizona State.
Arizona State. He's
Yeah.
built like Mike Allstott,
Yeah.
and they couldn't tackle him.
He has 2,000 yards rushing this year. I don't know.
They
what Arizona State
couldn't
was doing
tackle him.
previously.
Dude, they couldn't tackle him.
New Toby Gerhart.
No,
Peyton
better.
Hillis. New Peyton
not
Hillis?
Peyton Willis. Not Peyton. Cover a Madden, no.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That was crazy.
One hit wonder.
He was a one-hit wonder.
I-
What a
Oh,
hit, though.
It's Mike
Is he
Allstott.
doing shows anywhere in Cleveland? I feel like Peyton
Who?
Hillis, like, it would be doing shows at like a Cleveland Buffalo Wild Wings
No.
somewhere. Just
I've
where is he?
never met the dude.
I've never heard of him. He's fallen off the
No.
face of the earth. Where like is I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna be careful.
You know-
Last time I did this, it ended up being bad news for the football player.
Hey,
Oh,
but check this out.
I feel like I
I'm-
did this with a former Tennessee Titan.
Hey, I bet you he's like, back in my day, I was on the cover of Madden.
I'm trying to see like what is he up to today. The most recent thing I see from him is like
Let's see. It says born. He's my age. He's 38. Born in Conway, Arkansas.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Imagine that Arkansas.
We wouldn't
backfield.
be friends. I don't know nobody from Arkansas. Well, we had one guy
Yeah.
that played on our team from Arkansas, and shocking, he was black.
He made in 2021. Hillis made his acting debut in the horror movie The Hunting.
Ooh.
Oh,
Uh,
so he's doing acting.
Oh, he apparently, yeah. This is why I remember he was in the headlines. He was in
Oh.
critical condition after getting injured, saving his young niece and son from drowning. He was released from the hospital after 3 weeks.
Ooh.
Expected that he makes a full recovery. That's the last time I remember him in the news.
Mm.
That's why I was kind of worried for a second. I was like, oh man, I think
Wow.
I think I pulled a Tennessee Titans like I did last time with I think it was Wycheck. I was like, totally
Ooh,
forgot.
yeah.
Totally
Speaking
forgot.
of the Titans, I looked up the Hunting. Yes, Peyton Hillis was in it. Eddie George also in the movie. Strange.
Peyton Hillis. He hasn't done any signings.
I
Man,
haven't seen him.
honestly, regardless of what he did in his career,
I'm
statistically,
like
on the cover of Madden, baby.
I'm different. I'm a little bit different because I'm like cult hero, right? No numbers, no, like I can't explain.
He has a Brady Anderson season. Like it's like
Yeah.
Brady Anderson. Like if you go and look at his home runs back, it was like, oh, this guy's obviously on steroids. And Peyton Hillis, like you look at his NFL career, and then you look at 2010, and you're like, what?
And that was it.
And that was it.
That was
That
it.
was it.
All he needed.
A little bit like Jay Ajayi, I guess. A little bit.
Yeah.
The 200-yard games.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
3 or 200, but 2 back to back.
Okay.
Then
I never played on a team that was one back dominant, which is weird, right? In college, I didn't. In the NFL, I didn't. It's just a weird thing. Like I was never the one guy. We always had multiple running backs with multiple different formations.
Dade South says it was a fan vote cover, not a true cover.
Oh, that's what it was?
Was it?
Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, could you imagine Dade South and Smeetha on his chat? He said, I was on the cover of no,
Mm-mm.
asterisk.
Other headlines: the Panthers are back on the ice tonight against the Seattle Kraken. It's late night with the Cats, 10:00.
Oh, they're there.
Oh yeah, they got a big. They got a five game tripper.
Usually, to be honest with you, usually this time of year they're down here with the snowbirds.
Nope, they got Seattle, Vancouver on Thursday, Calgary on Saturday.
Ooh,
Cup rematch next Monday against Edmonton, and then they close out with Minnesota next Wednesday.
Who fired their coach already?
Boston. Idiots.
This is hockey. It's hockey. Hockey, if you have a bad week, you could get fired.
And NBA Cup quarterfinals start tonight for the NBA Cup.
I thought it was tomorrow.
I thought it was tonight, Tuesday, right?
No,
Tuesday's Cup night. Am I wrong?
Unless I heard the thing yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's tonight because I think they made the whole thing. It's Tuesdays and Fridays.
Oh,
Yeah, it's tonight. TNT, Magic at Bucks. Of course, man, the Magic. I'll give them credit though. They still won after losing Franz Wagner. They've lost Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, still came out and won the next game.
Dang, I didn't know they
both right oblique strains.
Oh no.
Who?
Damn.
Both of them have the same injury?
Same injury.
Same injury.
Maybe do some crunches or
I
something?
don't know, dude. I don't know.
Is that you think that'll fix it?
And then
wait, I got a better chance of knowing what fixes it than you.
I was confused. I was genuinely asking.
No, I
And
don't
then,
know. I'm thinking a pre-strain,
more core exercises.
more core exercises. Yeah,
Pilates, I don't know.
sports is all about core.
And then tonight, Mavericks and Thunder at 9:30. But there was a little bit of Heat news as we rolled into the building this morning. We'll tell you about that coming up next.
WQAM broadcast.
This song did not match our intensity.
Really did not.
I think I know what we're going to talk about. I just want to say farewell, you know?
I don't like what
I
you're
just
doing.
want to be
Are
able
you
to
saying
say,
farewell to
I
the
can't.
bagel
I
unit?
hope he gets God later
we
today.
will
I really do.
still
I hope he
be
gets God later today. I gotta say something.
Who?
Him.
friends forever.
You don't ever listen to me, do you? Never mind.
What happened?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
We will
Yeah.
still be.
Hey, all I
friends
know is
forever.
I have searched and I travel to all the little restaurants, delis, or whatever in South Florida. Because I like, I like a good sub or, your little
You like
gimmick.
food?
We just spent the whole break talking about rotisserie and bagels.
No. So here's the deal.
Ooh.
Now I'm hungry.
Here's the deal. So Einstein, I've been sleeping on you. You got some good items. I'm not gonna lie. You got some good items. I wish you had them. You run out. You're a bagel place. Shouldn't you have bagels? Right? You should never run out of bagels at 10:30, 11 o'clock. You just shouldn't. I don't care what management says or whatever. You sell bagels. Make sure you have bagels. And I don't mean 700 sesame bagels. They always have sesame bagels and pumpernickel because nobody buys that crap. That's beside the point. So I've ranked them. My go-to spot, if I know that I'm going to have a good sub, the Spotters. You can't go wrong.
A classic.
You're never going to go wrong if I say, hey, boom, I'm hungry. I want something good. Let's Spotters. Right?
You live close to one?
A lot of people do like sesame bagels, though.
Yeah.
It's probably the most popular bagel.
Then why is there so many?
In
Why is the
Miami?
basket overflow?
Because they probably over.
No, not right.
You're trying to tell them they know
I'm
how
in
to,
line.
I'm pretty sure they know how to run the bagel business. Einstein's is pretty popular.
No, it's not.
Leroy has the answer to everything.
No, it's not.
What do you mean it's not?
Dude, am I wrong for thinking if you sell bagels at 10:30, you shouldn't be running out and you're
Leroy,
open till 2?
Their founder was a scientist. I think they know more or less how to deal with that.
-1.
Oh, that was good.
Oh,
That was good.
oh, by the way.
I want to give you a point.
-1.
So let's get off food. You want to hear something funny? So I'm trying to figure out when I'm gonna work,
Mhm.
right? So me and Marcos are going back and forth, right? And he sends me his schedule, right? And so we go back and forth, and I go, you know what? Let me chew on it. And then I reply quickly because I know this show, not Blue Chew. I said, let me respond.
All right. So here's why Marco's playing the sad music on the way in. As Sham Charania of ESPN had this report today, and it's titled Sham Charania's Inside Pass, Trade Buzz on Jimmy Butler, Brandon Ingram, and the rest of the NBA. And so he gives this whole spiel. He says on December 15th, the majority of free agents who signed in the offseason are eligible to be traded. And then most GMs and team officials will descend upon the G League Winter Showcase in Orlando, Florida, December 19th through the 22nd. Although most teams have already completed the 20-game check-ins with their counterparts across the leagues, and conversations typically heat up in January, closer to the February 6th trade deadline. Every deadline period, there are players who emerge as key figures to watch, those who could shift the balance of power in the NBA. This season, all eyes will be on Miami Heat 6-time All-Star Jimmy Butler and Pelicans 1-time All-Star Brandon Ingram. Butler is one of the NBA's elite competitors and a perennial postseason performer. His teams have made the playoffs in 12 of 13 seasons, including 5 previous seasons with Miami, where he has led Miami to 2 NBA Finals berths and an additional Eastern Conference Finals appearance. Both Butler and Ingram are essentially on contract seasons. Butler has a $49 million on a contract for this season with a $52 million player option for 25-26. The sides did not reach an extension this summer. All right, so here's the juicy part.
What? That wasn't? There's more?
That was the preemptive juice.
Oh, okay. Juice me up, baby.
The Heat, according to Shams, the Heat are open to listening to offers for Butler and making a deal if the proposal is right, league sources told ESPN. And Butler's agent, Bernie Lee, has indicated in league circles that Butler is open to destinations such as the 2 Texas teams, Houston Rockets and Dallas Mavericks, and the Golden State Warriors.
Damn you, Jimmy.
You know what that means. Here comes Draymond.
What? I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Trade, no way.
I don't think it's going to be
I don't
Draymond
want
Green.
Who can we possibly get from them, though? There's really no one of value. We would be giving like picks, maybe, but
You would probably get picks, get a bevy of picks. Wiggins would probably be the salary.
I mean,
Kuminga would be the young piece. Maybe Pajemski if you really wanted to get somebody like, add a little bit more shooting into the holster.
that sounds like a horrible trade to me. I don't know. Maybe
Well, it's not great. You're losing, your best player at the end of his contract. But the Heat do have a decision to make with him, right? Because it's like, are you going to give Jimmy Butler an extension after this season? Is he going to get big offers? Like, this is the interesting thing, right? We have this all going on right now. The Heat are playing really good basketball. Okay.
Mhm.
And with Jimmy, I think Jimmy's had a good season. I think Jimmy's been good, but he has still missed games. Like, it's still everybody who thought, like, oh, Riley's going to talk him into being available. No, he's still been banged up because Jimmy Butler gets banged up. That's what he does. And he plays when the playoffs happen. That's typically how the Jimmy Butler arc
Typically,
goes.
you can't say it anymore.
Well, last year, okay, I'm going to give it an outlier because he's typically ready for the playoffs. But
Okay, but
it's a fair criticism.
Okay.
Leroy.
okay,
It's a fair criticism.
okay.
what about what he said in the preseason? Well,
Who cares?
obviously, I guess, yeah, you're right. In the middle of it, he could just change his mind. But felt like he said he was pretty locked into staying here. He wasn't
Well,
trying
it
to
does
make a
say.
distraction.
It does say from this. It says the Heat have hovered around the play-in tournament over the last 2 seasons with Butler's contractual status. They have been open-minded to trade inquiries. I don't think I said that right. Butler has been professional throughout the season by all accounts and has an affinity for Miami, where he even opened up the first Big Face coffee shop in the city's design district. So it says he likes it down here. And actually, it's funny. I just saw a tweet from Giancarlo Navas from Miami Heat Beat, who is actually at Big Face. I assume this is from right now because he tweeted,
Oh,
Jimmy Butler is literally at Big Face Coffee right now as he tweeted on this whole thing, making coffee for people.
whoa.
Man,
I think
let's go.
I don't, and by the way, I don't know if he's going to be there much longer because they have practice. So don't go storming there, everybody.
Okay.
Just letting you know. They do have practice pretty soon. So
Let's go.
just letting you guys know. People are like, where's Jimmy?
You said Jimmy was here.
He's got practice coming up. I just want you guys to know that. He's got a place to be. But
This is his side job.
it is a side job. But it actually could be a job that makes him a lot of, listen, when athletes get next to a successful beverage,
Oh, yeah.
it goes for a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know?
I might pass by today.
You guys know.
Why not?
heard of
Game Boy says, why not trade Bam instead? Because Bam is
Nah.
younger.
Too young.
Yeah.
And that would demoralize everyone. You trade Bam, it's like I thought he was the torchbearer. You can't trade
Mhm.
this guy. You trade Jimmy and
They're
say,
not trading Bam
"Nah."
out of bio unless you're getting like
No.
Giannis Antetokounmpo
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
And they ain't getting that.
And you're not getting that.
And even then, I'm sure they would think about it because I mean,
They just gave him an extension. And first of all, he's played much better this week at home. After the Boston game, he's played a lot better offensively.
yes,
He had a 25-point near triple-double. And I don't know how much you guys are paying attention. I know people always want to go with they legitimately cannot take him off the floor and keep a lead.
Jimmy.
No, Bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Right. It's crazy because it has nothing to do with his scoring.
Oh no!
No.
Every
If only we had like a 7-foot defensive stopper. That
Another
was
story
young.
for another day.
Heard.
Another story for another
All right.
day.
All right.
But yeah, this is like, look, this is something that's still looming over it. The one thing I would say though, I'm seeing a lot of, the Heat deserve to trade him off. The Heat need to trade him off to a real contender.
To do right by him.
And the Rockets have been good this season. Not surprised. I mean, like, Ime Udoka's a good coach. He's got a lot of young guys. They play hard. He's from that area. They got some nice young pieces. I'm sure the Heat fans not like thrilled to get any of them, but also I'm sure if you could get the thing that would be interesting with the Jimmy thing, if they really do feel like the end is coming, they have a decision to make. Do they ride till the wheels come off? Or do you restock your assets? Then you can go make your pivot move in the offseason. Either that be a De'Aaron Fox, whether that be a Giannis, if that becomes a thing, whether that is whoever. Dame again? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, the Heat are a little bereft of assets because they traded the first round pick for Terry Rozier. And that wasn't a smart trade. So they got to decide.
Keep in mind, I will say this about the Terry Rozier trade. Tyler wasn't playing like this.
Oh, it's hurt.
Right? Tyler wasn't playing like this then.
Mm-hmm.
And so that
it was a desperation.
It was that right.
It was a desperation move.
Right.
They had the Kyle Lowry situation. They had to hurt Tyler Herro. They were hopeful that Jimmy Butler was going to muster the powers of the universe and become playoff Jimmy again. It flopped in their face.
I like Terry's minutes, though. I don't like him for a first round pick, but I like Terry's minutes. Like, I feel in regards to what you consider a backup point guard.
Yeah, but he ain't getting paid.
I
Is he
just
getting
didn't
paid
know-
like a backup point guard?
He gets paid like $27 million, I think.
That's the
He
starting
get-
point
it's
guard.
it's a pretty sizable salary. The thing with him that the thing that I just never got with it is like, why do you gotta give a first round? Like, usually you give up a first round pick to take on like an albatross contract, and they had Kyle Lowry, who was going to be an expiring deal. I didn't really understand why they had to attach an asset to it, and it just felt like the Heat kind of overbid for that one. But whatever, damage is done on that one. So the Heat got to be at this weird point right now, right? Because if you trade Jimmy Butler, you're kind of waving the flag on the season. And that's not their style.
You think?
Yeah.
See, I don't think that.
Why?
Because it depends on what are you getting back. And
If the best player you get back is Jonathan Kuminga.
Ugh.
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell he does.
So are they.
Like when I watch the games,
And he's owed a big.
Wait.
He's going to want a big contract. In
when
the
I
offseason.
watch the games, it's not like he's a bum out there. He is making plays, but I'm still trying to figure out what his you
And
know,
I'm trying to think like what would
description is.
and the Maverick. Man, I would not want to do a trade with the Mavericks. Ugh.
You
Even though Mark Cuban's kind of on the outs with them. like,
hey,
it's not the
hey,
same.
hey,
Still, though.
move on.
What?
Move
I don't want to trade Jimmy Butler.
What do we get from them?
Can I just say I don't want to trade him?
That's fair.
I don't want to trade Jimmy Butler.
That's fair.
Can I just say that?
Is there something that you could get that would perk you up a little bit?
Not really from these teams.
Okay.
Not really
Yeah.
from these teams.
That's
Like
what
I'm not into the young. First of all, young guys. Like, oh, that's gonna go great with Erik Spoelstra. He loves playing those.
So that means Bam is going to play 48 minutes.
Like, you know, like imagine like the Heat have traded Jimmy Butler for Derek Lively, and it's like
Who?
Derek
Derek Lively
yeah,
for the
from the Mavericks,
no.
and it's like suppose like he's like, Coach, I was on a finals team last year. Yeah, great sight. You guess what? You're gonna be in the G League finals. It's like, Coach, I already played a year.
Are you familiar with Sioux Falls?
He goes, Derek, how tall are you? 7'1", sir.
Oh,
Mm.
too tall.
How and what's
Woo.
your age? 23.
It's actually 20 years old.
Mm.
Derek Lively
20.
20?
20.
Oh, you can't drink yet? You can't. No.
Oh,
No. Hey,
Here's the deal though.
Coach Dan, I got one for you.
Here's the deal though. Like
And by the way, I don't even think the Mavericks would trade him.
I'm trying to figure out
So what do we get? What do we get?
what
for
is the
Jimmy Butler?
plan.
Klay Thompson.
I'm trying to figure out the plan as to why they would do this and what, because I thought they did an excellent job of getting younger and taller.
Bless you, dude. Are you all right?
Bless you.
Wow. Bless
I
you.
thought they did an excellent job of getting younger and lengthier this past offseason. Now, none of those guys play.
Mm-mm.
So, like, I don't understand. In order to do a Jimmy trade, you would probably have to bring somebody you feel comfortable with that's a veteran,
Do we do
which
anything?
puts
with
you
the,
in the same spot.
do we do anything with the fact that Spo has finally found a starting lineup that is one of the best lineups in the league? Like Duncan, Bam, Tyler, Jimmy, and Haywood. They're playing lights out.
Yeah.
Like it took him a Rubik's Cube a little bit, but he's found a starting lineup that works. Like, don't you? This is a. I'm just. No Heat fan wants to hear the argument. Like, this is why I was like, when they beat the Cavs, I was like, I think they may be back. And everybody's right now telling me, well, they're not a true contender, which is like, all right, could they beat Boston? I don't know. Boston drubbed them, but they didn't have Jimmy, and Jimmy's Boston's daddy, and Tyler Herro's playing. Tyler Herro's playing incredible.
Can I ask you a question?
Duncan Robinson's playing incredible.
How long can you keep saying that? Jimmy's 35.
Yeah.
Right? Are you going to say it until he's 40? Until he's 37? Okay, so that's not reality. Like, and this is how maybe the Heat and other people are looking at this.
Mm-hmm.
He has had success against Boston,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't just keep assuming that's going to happen from year to year.
But
we have these conversations in every sport every year. Last year's price is not this year's price.
But we don't know that he can't have success.
I didn't say
that.
I did not say that.
I didn't say that you did say that.
Hey,
I didn't say that you did say
Hey,
that.
he didn't say that, dude.
Like,
I didn't say that you didn't say
He
that.
put words in his mouth. And I'm not a fan
You
of that.
make that.
all right?
That's your defense of what you want to say.
Yeah.
No, we're on the same page,
Hey,
dude.
no, we're not.
No,
No, we're not.
We're not
We
on
are
the same
not.
page.
We are on the same
We're not
page.
in the same
We're on a
book.
different book.
Hear me out.
I'm in the book of what is this going to be in the future, and you're in the book of Jimmy has done it. He'll keep doing it.
Not keep doing it.
Then what?
Mm.
That's my point.
Let's ride, baby.
Different book.
How you
We've
making
never.
you're making an assumption
Okay, but
that first of all, 35-year-old Jimmy
Hmm?
can deal with a team that has just run through the league for the last 2 years.
That's true.
Like,
However,
without it, it's
but
They didn't run through Jimmy, though.
but
he's never gotten to do it with Tyler Herro healthy.
Oh.
He's never gotten to do it with this Tyler Herro before.
so you're talking about the other guys. You're not talking about Jimmy.
But he's never had that wingman. I don't have worries about Jimmy. I know Jimmy can summon it up.
All right.
I know he can.
Okay.
That's what he does. Unless he's just washed.
I'm not making an assumption that we're better without Jimmy. I'm not. All I'm saying is that I can see both sides of it.
I remember when they tried.
Your side is a little bit skewed because you love Jimmy, right?
Deserved.
But from the team perspective, when they seem to try to be making moves to get younger
Mm-hmm.
and have more length, even though they don't use any of it.
The prudent thing is probably to trade him if you could get a bevy of picks and stuff for him.
Right. But I don't know if.
But I hate the prudent thing. I want one last ride. I want to
But
fire
it's
the
not.
bullets.
Wait.
I want to fire the
Okay,
bullets.
Here's
Everything they got.
Here's the thing.
I do like
Everybody listen to me.
That sounds fun.
Has Tobin been saying one more last ride for the last 3 years?
That's not fair.
You have been.
Two of those who went to the finals one of those years.
Wait.
And then went to the Eastern Conference Finals the year before that. There's only
that
one
was
year.
4 years ago.
No, it wasn't. No, you're missing up shifts. Okay.
No, I'm not.
A year ago, got bounced in the first round. Jimmy Butler got hurt.
Uh-huh.
The year before that, they were in the finals, my friend. And the year before that, they were a shot away.
Okay. Again.
And my only argument the entire time.
And I would tell you this, that a couple years ago, Cincinnati was in the Super Bowl.
Well, if they got a defense,
No, but that's
Joe Burrow can still put up numbers.
But that's my point. This team, the last 3 years, 4 years, has been talking about one thing: health with the same guys.
Right.
Okay. If you keep doing it and it keeps happening, is it your fault or is it their fault?
Tyler Herro and Bam have been healthy.
Again,
Okay.
this is not.
And
It is December.
Well,
It's December.
I understand.
Okay. We've said every year, me and you have this conversation every year about this time about, this year everybody's going to be healthy. And then, boom, leg tweak out for 2 months.
Well, I can't help that happens in basketball a lot.
But to the same guys every year.
Typically, Jimmy's ready for the playoffs.
Except last year.
Correct.
Okay.
Fluke play, though. Fluke play.
My question to you is if your organization, not Tobin, Why do you think that every year is going to be different?
Do you see how Tyler Herro's playing this year? Like
Tyler Herro's young. That is
we've been waiting for this.
Wait, you've been first of all, I
Mhm.
will say this, and I've said this to you.
Mhm.
You maybe have been expecting it too long,
Mhm.
too young, because most guys get into their prime 26, 27 years old.
But here it is.
Okay, but now there's the Jimmy thing.
But that's the thing.
But
Don't you remember when they're on the stage and they're going, "Who's
Jimmy
more
is gonna
name?"
be Jimmy of 2 years ago.
But dude, that's what he's been waiting
Father
for.
time.
But now he can tone back the scoring. Tyler Herro takes it. Now he can be sneaky veteran, making steals.
You know,
He can be no.
You know what
Hear me
sneaky
out.
veteran is?
What?
Wise veteran.
Hmm?
That's old veteran.
No,
I can't do it as much as I used to be
At
able to.
one point, Alonzo Mourning was the guy, okay? But he didn't win his ring till he was the role guy, okay?
Yeah, so you're saying Jimmy should be the role guy?
I think he's more than a role guy because those were the greatest minutes I've ever seen Alonzo Mourning play. But I think you get what I'm saying. Like, the burden can now be taken up a little bit more, I think.
A lot of thinking.
I'm not ready to trade him. I don't want to trade him.
Those guys on Key Biscayne.
Okay,
get paid
can
to
I put
know.
it like this?
Yeah, go ahead.
JFig, how furious are you going to be if he wins a championship with the Warriors?
I wouldn't even be in this room sitting down.
Wow. These Warriors are always. This is why I dreamed about Bob
I would
Myers.
be outside big
Even though he's
face
not there
coffee.
anymore.
No, he got fired. Oh no, he retired.
Were you there for that day?
I don't think so. I would remember you dream.
You know what? I got to
about
take a
Bob
break. You know, we'll
fair.
take a break.
That's
You
fair.
I need to reset.
Tell us more about your dream. We'll come back.
Previously on
Tobin and Leroy.
Tyler Herro's a fraud. Tyler Herro, soft as Charmin. Never going to be a big time basketball player. Tyler Herro cares more about fashion than basketball. Tyler Herro isn't even as good as Korkmaz. Tyler Herro is a charlatan bum. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Our Dave & Buster's gift card giveaway is back. We got a $250 gift card that you could win to watch football, the Heat, Panthers, and Canes. You guys can enter WQAM.com/contest. Dave & Buster's, eat, drink, play, watch sports at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood.
Does him and Miley not get along?
I don't think they're on the greatest of terms.
Right.
Why? What's going on?
It's been like
It's
years.
frosty.
I've heard it. It's frosty. Yeah.
It's frosty. I don't think it's like pure beef, but I think it's frosty.
Yeah.
You're talking about Lil Nas and
No.
No, I'm talking
Wait,
about Billy Ray.
Billy Ray
okay.
Cyrus
Oh,
and Miley
Ray.
Cyrus.
Her sister's on the song with Shabuzi.
Oh,
Pretty good.
nice.
Oh,
Sad though.
Really?
Yeah,
Shabuzi
well-
does sad songs?
Well,
Well,
does a
listen,
lot of sad songs.
can I just say this?
Oh,
You can't be a country artist if you don't have a sad song.
He's got great sad songs.
yeah.
Oh, you
I
like
think
Shabuzi?
sad
I love
songs are the
Shabuzi.
best songs.
Huh?
Sad songs.
I knew all the
best. They're
Shabuzi
best.
songs that he played at the Detroit show, which I think a lot of people liked. I think
Here.
most people liked them.
Here's the deal.
Wasn't he on SNL?
Was
this
he?
weekend? Mhm.
Yeah, I don't want to turn on music to be sad. I listen. There's some sad songs that are cool, but I mostly, if I'm driving in my car or I'm at the gym or whatever, I want some, something to keep me going.
I guess. I don't know. I just think there's more substance in a sad song. It's more relatable.
Wow.
And that's why you wear all black. Are you ever happy?
I'm
Are you happy? You
I'm
ever happy?
usually a happy person.
I mean, even
yes.
like,
Oh.
That
okay,
doesn't
I
mean
know.
I'm
I don't know
sad.
if I'd say happy.
Like sad songs
Shut up,
don't.
Marco.
Wow!
You
Jeez. Aggressive,
Wow,
dude.
it's very aggressive
I'm
today.
telling you.
It's Christmas time. This
Oh,
is
she's all hopped up on Mountain Dew chip.
season of
Mhm.
giving. Hey, by the way,
Mhm.
I got one of those Celsius.
You didn't like it?
It didn't taste like watermelon or lemon.
Mm.
Wait,
I was trying to figure out, like,
it's a new flavor.
I just liked it.
it's watermelon lemonade, right? And so
Yeah.
I got one.
That's the new
and
flavor?
I don't know if it's new.
Well,
but-
they gotta crank watermelon up
Yeah,
artificially
yeah.
to have a taste.
So here's the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm drinking. I'm going, giving it the
like a sommelier.
yeah.
It ain't wine.
That's what we do with serious Celsius,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We give it the.
I am the Celsius sommelier.
That's great.
I'm like, can't taste the watermelon.
Mm.
Can't taste the lemonade.
Hmm.
It just has a taste, right?
Alright.
It's not like cherry
Was the-
cola.
did
Cherry
you like
cola's
it though?
Yeah, it was a taste.
Or not really?
Good. Nah, I don't know. I gotta let me get a couple of
Give it a second chance.
because sometimes like if I drink one in the morning, I'm thirsty and I just pound it,
Mm.
right? So if I have an opportunity to, enjoy it,
Mm.
like cherry cola hit right away, boom, good,
Slap.
like it, right? There's certain flavors that hit. What's the Galaxy Vibe?
That's good. That's I think my favorite.
Yeah, Galaxy Vibe
Still
right
haven't
away.
tried that one.
Galaxy Vibe right away.
We were 6 vibes ago. That's what we have.
I
over
know.
there. Like,
Hey,
come on.
can we
You know
need?
what? They lied to me because a long time ago they came up to me and said we're gonna bring you ones.
I'll have a talk.
Yeah, listen, dude.
It's 2 years. It's been 2 years.
I'm gonna say this,
Mhm.
and whoever is implied for is whatever.
If you feel guilty, that's
I-
on you.
Yeah, I have never ever talked to a salesperson
Mhm.
that didn't say I'll take care of it, and never took care of it.
Mm.
They always say that, right? Oh, I got some new Celsius coming. It'll be, yeah. I'm to call her up right now.
I just want the new
That's the
flavors.
conversation you had, right?
That's the conversation.
We all had that conversation.
And I didn't even bring it up. It was just
Right.
brought to me.
Right, exactly.
We'll take a break. Hour Chua. Next. Hour 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Oh, no, they're hobnobbing. Shocking.
How does this happen?
They were right behind me.
Oh,
They were right behind
What
me.
happened? Like
I don't know. They
what?
just went off and hobnobbed.
I don't even see them. Like it's not even like
I
they're
don't know.
running in right now.
I don't know. You get those two together,
Yeah,
and
it's true.
forget it. It's like two children. You can't get them. You can't get them on the same page. It's like letting two cocker spaniels loose in the office. Just ridiculous.
Good luck.
Headlines brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. Doral Volkswagen. Choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock, like the Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. Apologize for the short segment. We had to get on clock-ish.
Yeah,
You know, so what are you gonna do, people? All you guys who are whining about it, get over it, dude.
yeah.
Been talking about the Jimmy Butler story that came out from Sham Charania. You know what? Today's not the day to have you.
Like I don't understand how this comes after 2 wins. Usually there's like, the team is tanking. What do we do?
Now Shams is doing it again. The Heater opening to listen to
Okay,
Jimmy
hold
Butler.
on. I saw
Hey,
that
you
too.
already wrote the story,
I
Shams.
was gonna say this.
You already wrote the story, dude. I don't need you to retweet. Hey, what's the matter? Not enough readership? Enough, Shams.
Woj would never.
Nah, he definitely would.
Totally did all the time.
But am I not being a grown up about this, Marcos? Like,
we broke it down.
I don't know. I just
No, it's
I don't know.
you're in the right mind in that we're not necessarily. I don't like the term riding it till the wheels fall off, but you mentioned it. Alonzo Mourning was once the guy, and then
Yep.
he was a very important role player.
Yeah.
Why can't Jimmy do the same? Hand the
Ridiculous.
reins over.
I don't understand it. But Shams is like running up the score today with
What
these
is
tweets.
this? Like I don't
Oh,
know.
Oh,
More
so,
tweets.
so he's basically egging you on
Exactly.
with the. So what was the follow up?
Oh, he just tweeted out again. He says, "Heater listening to Office." I'm like, you
Wait,
mother.
Wait, but when you're on the other side of that and Heater gonna get somebody, why don't you?
I don't like being on this side.
Okay,
This is strange. The Heat are normally not in this position.
It
Like,
is strange. It is strange.
It almost seems like
they haven't been
nothing
in. They haven't
leaves.
been in drama like this since D Wade's breakup. Really.
Yeah. How do you think the Miami Heat go about handling this? They're gonna go ahead and.
You mean like, do I think reporters asked Spo about it today
Correct.
and asked Jimmy about it today?
Yeah.
If Jimmy speaks, he'll be asked about it. I
Mm.
think. I think everybody knows sells it.
Okay.
I think everybody knows sells it. I think they're like because they already handled all the drama
Yeah.
in
But
the
they
media
won't
day.
adamantly deny is what you're saying. They'll just no selling.
I think Jimmy's like, I don't have any control of it. I show up and play basketball
Correct.
every day. I want to be here because
Yeah.
he said that,
For sure.
and I do think that he want to be here.
Same.
But I do think he wants. I think he wants his money on because the
Yeah.
money's crazy, and you got Wagner's making $300 million.
Wagner.
No, I'm just messing.
There's no chance.
Okay.
No, he does make a lot of money though.
Okay.
No, the not Franz, but
Mo, I don't know what Mo makes.
No, Franz makes the big money.
he deserved it. He played.
Mo
he
is
was
like
probably, he was probably going to be an all-star.
wait, Mo is like
D'Angelo.
no, the other.
The other.
He's like
Lopez.
Robin Lopez.
Yeah, or I was gonna say
Cody?
like Gogi's brother.
Oh, Zoran.
Zoran.
I wouldn't put
He
him at
plays. He
Oof.
plays though. He plays every game,
He does.
and they play together a lot.
And they were both huge for the German team in the World Cup.
For
2
Michigan
years.
too.
He signed a.
For Michigan too.
That's true.
Yeah.
You Michigan people, you're causing a ruckus today.
Absolutely.
Why?
Brandon Graham, you didn't see him.
He's leaving. Yeah, he's going.
Hmm?
Isn't he going to? He declared for the draft.
What are you talking about, dude? I'm talking about I'm talking about the linebacker for Philly.
Oh, what did he do?
You didn't see him go on his radio show and he was like airing out.
Too honest.
He was too honest.
Yeah,
He was
it
too
was.
honest. He was basically you know what he said? He said something that was completely reasonable, but nobody ever says out loud, which was go on a radio show and basically told AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts to grow up Peter Pan.
Yeah. This is
There's
the
nothing wrong with that.
The exact quote was, "I know 1 is trying," in reference obviously to Jalen Hurts, and 11 could be better with how he responds to things. They were friends, but things have changed. It's like
That's
What?
and there's nothing wrong with that.
there's
Like,
not
first
much
of all,
more.
Here's the biggest problem with all of that. You're 11-2. Who cares?
It's crazy.
Play football. When is 11-2 not good enough?
Mm.
Like, yeah.
He already walked back his statement though.
Huh?
He already walked back.
So what? You shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Grow up. We're
Yeah,
11-2, playing for a championship. We got one of the best running backs, if not the best running back in the league. You guys got time to fix it. Instead, you're sitting here and you're going to ruin the good things that we do have.
Isn't that kind of what happened with them last year too? Like they were like on this hot run, and then all of a sudden, like all this drama came out.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts has never been considered a guy who's going to throw the ball like Joe Burrow, right? But he does a lot of other stuff.
He's a winner.
Right. So, like, if you're on his team, like, isn't it amazing? Because Patrick Mahomes is probably averaged, 212 yards passing every game?
Sick of those guys.
Ain't nobody complaining on that team.
Nope.
How do you hit a goalpost and still win?
Ridiculous.
Block kick.
There's black magic going on there,
There's
dude.
something
You
going
have,
on.
yes, look,
There's something
Barkley is the
going.
all-time leading season rusher in Philadelphia history, and you got two knuckleheads.
It's not like unheard of to hear stuff like this. Like this happened with Kobe and Shaq, but typically it's like after you guys.
Not
do
when you're winning.
No, but like they were
Kobe
still
and
winning.
Shaq,
Like it's,
yeah.
but usually
They
it's
still are professionals.
it's usually like after you win championships. Like if you
Right.
told me
Yeah.
eventually Patrick Mahomes, like it happened with Klay Thompson, did it not? Klay Thompson, it did happen where it's like eventually got frosty about the money, and it's like all right, the winning's not enough anymore. But when you haven't won,
I'm gonna tell you how I got frosty with Clay.
Yeah, he's a bum.
No, you extend Draymond Green and not me.
I
That's
do-
what happened. That's how it happened. I promise you.
It was
Draymond
the
Green's
right-
still good.
I
He
was
deserved
gonna
the
say,
money.
It was the right case. I mean, look at the right call, basically. I looked up just because I love searching how bad Klay Thompson is doing. And if you just simply type in Klay Thompson, look at all the articles that come up. Off-season mistake, realization, disappointment, thunder pass.
You
on
happen to just
Klay.
look this up randomly today, huh?
Oh, this is my damage is done. But I'll always talk about I always talk about how bad.
Hey,
Klay
Is this
Thompson's
Wait a
doing.
minute.
Photoshop? Is this real?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So I love the only preparation this guy does for a show
Oh no, this
is Klay Thompson.
This is his first segment. Yeah.
I mean, they're doing all right. They're one of the better teams in the league.
Well, they were gonna be one of the better teams in the league either way. Now this guy just causing headlines, missing
Man,
shots.
I'm starting to think that I had the wrong attitude at the end of my career.
Yeah, you should have payroll banded, dude.
Yeah.
Should have done it.
Yeah,
I
for
shoulda
sure.
did it.
You
Absolutely.
should have done
I
it.
could have sucked another 2 years out of it,
Yeah.
except I couldn't walk.
You don't need to walk. What?
Dude, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I can say without a doubt, the hitting never used to bother me.
Hmm.
That last year started bothering me.
I can see you washing over you right
It's
now.
just- it was like, and my last 2 years were my best, probably two of my best 2 years.
Tough.
Right. But I was
Did you
like,
see yesterday where Mike McDaniel said about Teron Armstead? They're like, surgery? He goes, he just needs to rest. And I understood him immediately. I'm like, yeah, he's Teron Armstead. He's old.
man,
Teron Armstead's like, it's a lot of games in a row. And you just
Yeah.
saw him on that bench. It's like, just give him off until like the
the
Cleveland
good
game.
news, the good news is that Patrick Paul practices with number one.
No, I
unit,
know.
even though he doesn't play.
He gets to
So,
practice all
right.
the time.
So that might not be the worst thing.
But when they said they were just like, surgery, it's like, just rest. I'm like, yeah, he's probably tired. Like,
See, I if I thought I could get those
perks?
oh.
No,
No,
the
I'm sure
league
you
has
would.
changed.
Well, I mean, no, but here's the deal. It's funny because I always felt like I had to do the work, but they would ask me if I wanted to get any work in. So I'm not saying I didn't have it that way, but I don't think I should have had it that way, right? Yeah, dude. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
I'm just thinking like look at how much I'm just thinking right now, like how much it hurt.
We'll hear a little bit from old Motormouth coming on up as the Dolphins get ready for the Texans. Take a
Wait,
break.
We got to block out some.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Let's
but
block
take a
out
break.
that
Back
time.
after this. Take you guys up until where's Leroy? Oh, you should do food reviews. That would be funny.
That's it.
I think that would be a great bit.
Honestly, for real,
This
for
is-
real. Leroy
See, I would
could
have
definitely
the
do some
whole-
food
Leroy could definitely do it.
But
Oh,
he's also going to review service as well, though. That's
Yeah,
important.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what's going to
He's gonna
separate
get
him.
lost in the service.
But that's great.
Is
That's going to get viral.
I think that's gonna go viral. Like, but we
Yeah.
just need Leroy to, actively
He's
be
gonna
on
get
social
so
media.
That's
canceled
actually
by
the
every
problem.
restaurant
That's
ever.
Why?
Where is
But
Fox?
here's the great
What
thing.
if you fix the industry?
But here's the great thing,
You can do it,
Jennifer.
Leroy. Oh, wow.
I have never, ever,
Mm.
ever lied about any type of service or anything that's happened in a store to make my point. I haven't.
I never said that.
And you
But
can't
I'm
be
just
bought and
saying.
paid for.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. You're not
True.
gonna throw me a free risotto
Man of the
ball
truth.
and think
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a 5-star.
There's
Dade-
something here with this. I
Dade
promise.
South is referring to him as
And then-
Keith Leroy.
Hey,
Keith
hey.
Leroy.
By the way,
Damn, he's good.
dude on Twitter,
What?
right? Hold on, let me find it. People said, wait, no, why I can't do Twitter on that.
Uh-uh.
So he sent me a picture of 4 risotto balls for $6.49.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, you got jokes, huh?
I was no, we were talking about this not out of nowhere, but I was asking. We were talking about Keith Lee during the break because he's doing a video with Tua. Like they just released this video. I guess he did a workout with Tua, but it's also kind of a Gatorade ad. Like they taste test the new Gatorade Fast Twitch. But it was kind of. I've only watched the first 3 minutes of it. It's been pretty cool because Keith Lee's a fighter, so he was actually asking about Tua doing jujitsu, and so there's been some fun. It's been fun while they both go through a workout and whatnot. But I was just telling Marcos during the break, I'm like, I said, I was like, you think like his brother's happy for him? Because he's like, I remember Kevin Lee, like the Motown phenom, was like, I remember when he was like the top like contender at welterweight or was at lightweight. And then like this Keith Lee blows up. I see him all over the place. I'm like, that's his brother?
Wow. What?
How about that?
Tony Ferguson is who you said he was fighting?
That was his peak. That was the peak of his career. He fought Tony Ferguson for the interim belt. He lost. That was and I think they fought like the day after the shooting at the Mandalay Bay,
Oh my God.
or
Wow.
the week of.
Jeez.
Somebody said Leroy looking a little portly in that sweatshirt. Not
Jeez.
really.
Was that when you interviewed him around that time of that fight?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
interviewed him when he was fighting in Khabib's promotion. He
Ooh.
was fighting in Khabib because he hadn't fought in a while. And remember Khabib opened up that building right next to the arena before the Russia invaded Ukraine, and then all the Russians couldn't get over here. So that kind of put the kibosh on it. But he fought in like the first event, and he came in studio. For an interview. But he's a super nice guy. One of the things that happened why his brother was such a big deal.
Yeah.
He was a great he was a great talker. He was a very good fighter, but like dude could just talk his way into fights. He had a little Chael Sonnen in him.
Chael, well, oh my goodness. Chael could. There you ask Chael who his next fight was going to be, and he'd tell you, and I'd be damned if he didn't fight that guy the next fight.
I love the bad guy.
Yeah. So anyway, I was just watching this during the break. I didn't know. But you watch a lot of Keith Lee?
I wouldn't say a lot, but I know he came to South Florida recently, and like I said, he's very influential. So he named Miami actually as one of his top 5 foodie locations,
That's a thing?
according to him. Yeah,
Hmm.
because his whole thing started though not necessarily because like people like really care about what he had to say. It was mainly because someone reached out to him like, "Hey, I'm a local shop, small. My mom and dad work very hard. Please come by." He made a video about it. That place ended up, blowing up, going viral, lines outside of the door, completely changed the family. So it was kind of like his charitable act.
That's cool.
That
This
kind
place
of
is in Miami or no?
Food review is
No,
such a great gig.
that place was in
you want to talk
California.
about a media gig?
Get to
would've-
eat.
Yeah,
like that Mr. Eats on Instagram. What a
Yeah,
gig!
for
Oh,
sure.
Mr. Eats 305.
Yeah, but
You mean like
here,
just eat
question,
everything
though.
delicious.
just eat everything.
can you be picky? I'm
I
kind
don't
of
know.
picky.
You are kind of picky.
Yeah, you are
Right.
But
I
that's why
can't
your
just
thing
be-
is customer service, man. It's not necessarily the food. It's like, yeah, the food was good.
Leroy's gonna be with
a
a stopwatch at the curbside.
That's what we're going for.
No, but here's the deal.
This
Get
place gets.
hired for that.
Here's the deal.
You can set the standard.
But here's the deal.
This gets 5 booths.
One of my biggest pet peeves is one, when they tell you to have curbside, you pay in advance, you tip in advance, you get to the curb, nobody comes out there, you got to go in and get your food, and you've already tipped.
Yep.
Like, that annoys the hell out of me. Or if you go on a lot of these websites and they tell you to order, they tell you what time your food's going to be ready. So I time it up. So where I get there, it's a couple of minutes after when they said the food's going to be ready. And then you get there and they go, we're finishing up. I'm like, can I not have a problem with you telling me my food's going to be done at this amount of time? And then you say, oh, we got busy or whatever. I said, but I already tipped. I said, I tip for good service. I'm assuming that if I tipped you that I would get my food when it says I'm going to get it. Oh, that's not us. That's a website. I say, do you get the money when I pay it? Wow. Then it's you.
I think I got the scale and the measuring system for you already.
Okay,
buddy.
let's go.
You know how AJ and Big Justice, also at the Dolphin game recently, by the way,
They were.
they give things big booms, 5 booms, boom, and that's how they rate things. You can determine how good something is how many E's in their Leroy they get. Like, this place is so good, they get a Leroy. And if it sucks,
But
they're
he
like-
never says it.
Yeah, I know, it's strange.
I never say it.
But you gotta be like, this place sucks. They get a Leroy.
Hey, so
Leroy.
Leroy. Hey, so check this out. So I've eaten at a few places where I've told my friends about it, and they go there and they say, yeah, it's tasty. I like it. Like, the one thing is the local guy, the egg roll place. Remember, I had the egg rolls.
World famous.
Yeah.
World famous. I got the egg rolls for the Super Bowl.
Oh, good.
Delicious.
Yep.
Can't wait for the Super Bowl.
Delicious. I think I'm gonna do the Einstein the hamburgers that way.
Listen,
So we have to wait months for this?
For what?
For the
These
Einstein
burger?
burger. You're just mad.
Wow.
That's not quick enough
What?
for her, Leroy. That's not
What
quick
do you want to bring back cooking with Leroy in the kitchen for Thursday?
Oh yeah, you want to do that? All right.
That's how we start your whole.
That's how I started my. Because you
is.
guys,
Your
you guys
influencer.
actually made fun of me for scooping my bagel,
Well, 'cause we've
Deserved.
never actually heard that.
and I
Then again-
scooped the bagel and put the eggs and sides in there. Then you're like, oh, I was gonna tell you.
This was Mike McDaniel yesterday. Dolphins got some news
back
on
to
Teron
work.
Armstead.
Back to
Teron.
work.
Yeah, sorry. But here's all you got to do is listen to him yammer.
Just work.
This is Mike McDaniel on Teron Armstead needing to rest that knee.
Wait. One quick question
Are you
about
effing
this.
kidding me?
No, wait.
You
wait,
didn't
wait.
have the sound
You
ready
can't.
after all of that.
You
No,
get
I
a
got-
Leroy.
You know what? Go to break.
No,
Go to break.
what do I have
You
it?
get a
Oh,
Leroy.
God, I have it though.
your damage is done. That's not mine, though. My damage is done goes to dummy opponents. Because apparently Liam Eichenberg has now become numero uno instigator around the league, as I believe he has is it a 3-game streak or 3 out of 4?
Upsetting someone.
He's drawn an unnecessary roughness on his opponents or an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
And this was Liam Eichenberg being asked about it yesterday on how he's able to bother everybody.
Are you good at getting under people's skin?
Been doing it for me for 3 years.
Seems to be a trend, surprisingly. No, I mean, I really didn't say anything. I think I was just playing through the whistle, trying to stay connected, and I think that's kind of when guys get angry, when you kind of just stay on them. So just trying to stay on my guy, make sure he doesn't make the play, and if I get hit in the face or if something happens, I mean, it's part of the game. You know, it's a physical game, but yeah, just trying to block my guy.
Hold up. I don't know what you're.
No, go ahead.
Doesn't he whiff?
Oh.
And that's the guy we're saying talking about staying connected?
Instigator.
Staying connected?
I saw a montage of him on Twitter this morning. That guy spent more time on the ground than a yogi. Sitting here doing downward dog while he's trying to guard.
Right, that's what I'm
people.
saying. Like, he's making it sound like he's blocking them so good they get mad.
He's clumsy Richie Incognito. I'm going to bother people. I guess, that's like the dirty tactics. If it was like always the wrestler who couldn't win, he was always the one who threw something in somebody's eyes.
Yeah.
Anyway, opponents for falling for Eichenberg stuff. Damage is done, my friend. You idiots.
Damage is done.
What do you got, Leroy?
I hate to say this, but it's a team that's 11-2. Philadelphia, you're 11-2. Everybody's unhappy. Why? Like, you guys are going to single-handedly ruin your own success, which is unheard of. All the bickering, the back and forth, the wide receiver complaining about no passing game, the linebacker calling both y'all asses out. Y'all are ruining a good season. For what? Who wins? It started with your raggedy fans because early on in the season, they wanted to fire everybody.
Very raggedy.
And you got so used to it. Now you have just gone down this path. You're 11-2. Get over yourself. Go win football games. Be professionals. That's my damage is done. It's unbelievable. I've never seen more unhappy people than the whole city and the team of the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're 11-2.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Jennifer, what's your damage is done today?
Well, I didn't really have one prepared until just now. I was grabbing coffee and I got skinny shamed.
Ooh.
I got skinny shamed. You know,
That's a new one.
right?
What'd you say?
Who did it?
I'm not going to mention any names.
Come on.
Oh, come
It's
on.
someone that Leroy does not really get along with.
He tries to give the niceties. I don't listen.
Well, I was just told that every single time he sees me, I'm skinnier and skinnier, and then said Miami people don't like skinny.
Wow.
Really?
And
He's
like,
not from Miami.
Normally
I think
that'd be
that's-
He's not from Miami.
like,
He does
for
not
me,
know
I'm
that.
just like, do you guys not realize that I was never bigger than I was, like than I was before, or whatever? I don't know. It's just,
You should have said.
It's I can't, like, if I do something, it's
No.
wrong. If I don't do something,
No.
it's wrong.
Hey,
And I'm just
hey.
here like, I can't win. Can't
Hold
win.
on.
What are you doing?
Whistle? Was that
you
a
don't have to
whistle?
worry about winning. You're doing this for you.
Of course, I'm
Who
doing this
gives
for
a-
me.
Gives a rat's ass what some rando thinks.
Mm.
Just go on. Okay, thank you. Bye. Beat it. That's it.
Mhm.
I don't give other people the satisfaction of making you feel a certain way.
No, I'm okay. You know,
Mm-mm.
I've got thick skin, but
No, just keep it moving. Especially from certain folks.
Mm.
Like
damage is done.
there's people say stuff to me, and I'm like, you like, yeah, okay.
Damage is done, my friend.
Well, speaking of people who were nice to people, remember JFig told Marcos to shut up earlier. Hello,
Oh,
Frogboy.
wait.
Oh, very
Holy-
true.
I shut him up in my response though. So it's okay.
Still,
No,
still
you
not over.
really,
You yelled it.
you
scolded
like
him.
wow.
Are you
You
talking
went
about Marcos?
Yeah.
Marcos is used to it.
wow. That still doesn't make okay.
The abuse.
What do you got for us today, there, Froggy?
Well, just want to take an opportunity to drink some tears. That's what we like to do on
Yes.
the show. You know, we like to look at our enemies and our opponents and just enjoy the fact that currently they may be sad. In this situation, though, unfortunately, it's from one opponent or rival to another. But I'm going to go ahead and take the victory lap on his behalf when I issue my damages done to the New York Yankees.
Damage is done, my friend.
Idiots.
The most.
Although he's on the Mets now, it's bad for us.
That's where it's like, stupid Yankees. And then it's like, oh, wait, the Mets? Okay, great. You have the most lucrative franchise in baseball, and here you are pinching pennies when it matters most. You costed yourself an opportunity to get the hottest name in baseball.
Did you guys hear some of the drama around it?
Costed is not a word.
That's what
How does it feel, Frog Boy?
He's been waiting to pounce on you.
Oh, both cost and costed are correct past forms of the verb cost. But they often differ in usage.
Wow. -1.
They often differ in usage.
Doesn't matter. It's
What's that mean?
-1. It is a word.
But if this is in British English.
-1.
Oh my god.
Oh,
They're gang. You guys are
Is it
ganging up on
Technically,
him.
technically, we're in Miami, so you need to chill.
Leroy, Spirit Leroy.
Costing this.
Out together.
It cost.
But did you guys hear some of the drama around the Yankees of like reasons that he left besides money?
No, what
I don't know if I
what would
believe
you
him or
say?
not, but it's funny. There's one that says that apparently there was a security guard at Yankee Stadium too aggressive, like wouldn't let his family in. I think his barber also wasn't allowed in and like was left in the rain. And then there was another one that said like they wouldn't give Juan Soto a suite, like a family suite. That was a deal breaker. He wasn't allowed to get a family suite. The Mets did. Mets gave him everything.
Yeah, of course.
But they didn't even give a suite to Judge. They never gave a suite to Jeter. They're not giving it to Juan Soto.
Okay.
They're the Yankees.
Okay.
So who gets those sweets then? Like
They sell them. I mean,
They sell them.
They sell them.
But all I had to do was like, so for example,
You make the most money.
think like so the Mets gave him a suite. So what? Now they can charge more for the other suites. You make the money up because you got Juan Soto.
Man.
Idiots. Like they don't for a franchise worth that much. Did they not figure out? Oh, we can charge a little bit extra
I don't understand.
and
it.
make up the
Damage
loss of the
is
one
done.
suite.
Drop the ball.
It's still that is damage is done.
Drop the
That's
ball.
it's terrible. Idiots. Everybody think they're good businessmen. And then they do some of the dumbest crap.
Yeah.
$4 million, right?
Yeah, they said it was a $5 million difference, but
Five-
it was also like they
1
gave an
year,
extra
right?
year. Like there was
Yeah.
some, but
Yeah,
but
okay.
also the Mets gave him like $75 million up front or something like that. You know, so
Yeah. I mean, the Mets were obviously a little
And
more
there's
desperate.
no deferred money.
I can tell you one thing I'm also sick of right now. Damage is done in the sporting landscape. I'm
Yeah.
sick of the Bill Belichick going to North Carolina. It's not happening. Stop
Damage
wasting
is
my
done.
time. You want to talk about something that's just been completely fabricated and made up just to put out there. Maybe you'll think about it. Ooh, it's Bill Belichick kind of being like a little
Yeah,
rascal.
I heard something very interesting this morning.
But if it's
What-
so
what
made
did
up,
you-
why is his girlfriend
what
not
did-
doing
what
all
did you
these
hear?
Very
things,
interesting.
huh?
What did you hear?
On the Joe Rogan
So-
show.
Yes.
Knew it.
You said
I said
that why would he want to coach? You know,
Yeah.
like it doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
Time when everybody says he ain't gonna spend no time recruiting or whatever. But then I heard today, what if he's doing it for his son? And he brings the son on board who's at Washington, and then he's the coach in waiting,
Mm.
kind of like Parcells did for Belichick.
I think here's what I would say. If you were concerned, first of all, I think his son probably is set. Well, I would imagine the Belichick family has some fortune.
Yeah, but he wants to be a head coach.
But he's an idiot. You ever see his son? This is my impression of Bill.
Wait a minute! Wow! Wait a minute!
This is Bill Belichick's son during a game.
Wait,
You ever see him during a game?
no.
He's
Crazy
always
son.
sitting there with the Belichick mullet with the tongue out.
Yeah.
Like that dude can't coach.
We
Very
call that
strange.
the Jordan.
No,
No,
dude, he
it's-
doesn't look
it's
like
no
Jordan.
way.
He looks like he's cooking like the finest moonshine in the forest.
Yeah.
with that mullet.
But
you know what I would tell
what if
my?
he's doing that? What if he's doing that for his son?
You can't make him a professional.
It's true.
He looks like a hillbilly. He can't coach.
How do you know he can't coach?
Look at him.
How does he look
Wait
like
a minute.
hillbilly? I'm sure he grew up rich.
Does Andy Reid look like an excellent football coach?
Oh,
he does.
what
He's
are you
a
talking
coach.
about? Yeah, he absolutely
Yes.
looks like
He looks like
commanding.
a coach, and he also looks like Santa Claus.
Yeah, commanding. Bill Belichick's son.
What?
Do you know what a loser you have to be? Oh, Dad,
Yeah.
can I get an ACC job? Oh, I gotta go coach him for a year, son.
So wait, you can tell if a guy's a good coach based on how he looks?
I can tell that guy's not a good coach.
And I mean, he has a track record of not being that great.
What's his name? Steve?
Steve, yes.
You don't remember thinking on the dude. Look, come here.
Okay.
Come here.
No, you're not.
No.
Okay.
You tell me he's gonna be my
Same
head
thing I
coach.
saw.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Tell me that. Go ahead, tell the people.
He looks like he's playing Steve Belichick in a movie about Steve Belichick,
Okay.
right? With the mullet.
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
wait, what? But no, what?
Why
Just
the
because he has a mullet?
Dad, I can't be the head coach in Washington. Well, I guess I gotta go coach the Tar Heels. You know how stupid that is? It's the dumbest story I've ever heard. It's like sometimes you can just see things in sports media. You're just like, nah, that's not true. Remember when the Lakers were going to hire the
Did
UConn?
Dan Campbell look like a good coach?
Yeah.
Nobody thought.
He literally looks like he could be a coach in a movie. What are you talking about?
No.
Former
When he
tight
was
end.
here, we made more fun about his antics than
Not
about
his
coaching.
look.
Okay.
Not his look.
Oh,
Leroy,
yeah.
look at this face. Come here.
No, he
Flores.
looks like he was in what was that movie with Joe Dirt?
He does look like Joe Dirt. Steve Belichick.
Like a Timu Joe Dirt, though. Not even like good.
Look at that face. That guy. Oh, let's get around here, you know. Why do you sound like that?
Family.
Wait, he's got to be damn near 40.
Steve Belichick?
He's 37.
Yeah.
He's 37?
Yes. Been around for a long time.
He looks like a washed up Rob Van Dam.
Rob.
Yeah. You don't remember the wrestler Rob Van Dam?
Oh, I thought you.
Ponytail?
No.
Look at this guy on the
Was
sideline.
he at UFC this weekend? Rob Van Dam? I think
He was.
Rob
Van Dam. Yeah.
A lot of concussions, that guy.
Oh, he did. Well, he had the frog splash. You know, it's always a dangerous move.
I know. Very familiar with that move.
Frog splash.
Yeah, 5-star frog splash.
Dad, I want to be the coach.
Wait, you really think wait a minute, you really think Belichick is treating his kids like that?
Well, that's what you're telling me.
No, I mean
That's what you're making it out to be.
But wait. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. The same thing happened for him.
What do you mean?
It wasn't his papa, though. It was his mentor.
His mentor did it for him.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't he try to pay it forward?
His mentor coached at North Carolina?
No,
He's talking about
got him the coach. Remember when the whole New York Jets thing? He was in New York, and then Bill Parcells left, and he was. They had the whole thing in agreement. Bill Belichick would become the coach. Then they announced him to be the coach. They're like, I ain't coaching.
You're right. It's like, come on, dude. I would have to believe this story. In all respect to North Carolina, listen, they beat the Canes plenty of times. It's very
Yeah,
embarrassing.
but it's college.
But
It's
if you
different.
No. If you told me he's going to go be the Alabama head coach, okay,
Yeah.
Michigan, okay, Ohio State.
Yeah.
If you told me he was going to
you're saying
replace
echelon.
if he was going to go replace Ryan Day, okay, a little bit. North Carolina, dude, it just smells phony.
Like Larry Coker going to UTSA.
Well, nobody had heard from Larry Coker for a very long time.
Okay.
It's Ryan Day. Dyes his beard. Too dark.
Ryan Day. You know it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait. Ryan Day is going to make it to the national championship game. And that means they'll keep him, and that means we'll beat him again next year.
Here's what this would be like. You know what this would be like? This would be like LeBron James if he wanted to get Bronny into professional basketball.
Yeah.
It would be like LeBron James going and playing in Australia and being like, but Bronny has to be your star player next year. It's beneath him. You know? Like Bill Belichick.
Coaching's different, though.
Come on, dude.
It is.
Well, I mean, Coach Cal, I found out the other day, I think it's Coach Cal, is in Arkansas. And I was like, what the hell is Coach Cal doing?
Nah,
in
but Arkansas used to they They've had some runs.
Just saying that NIL makes you you can do it anywhere. You can do it from anywhere.
Who else? I mean, just think of all the come on, man. It's quite. Why is that? I don't understand. Why is that such a?
Where did the Jets coach Herm Edwards didn't he coach a random ass team?
He coached Arizona State.
Yeah,
and he had no idea that their mascot was the Sun Devils.
Yeah, fair.
He's like, devil, keep that devil away from me. They're like, no, that's the name of the school paper.
Yeah, you actually,
He had no idea.
Hey, so is that any different? Or are you just saying he's way more accomplished than?
Dude, what? Yes.
Well, I mean,
wait, what's worse? Bill Belichick going coach North Carolina, or when Lane Kiffin went and coach FAU?
That was a rehab.
But that was a fall from all respect to the Hoots.
No, he was just at Alabama.
No, he was at Alabama, but he had also burned bridges at Tennessee, and
but he was at Alabama.
NFL.
He was at Alabama.
He was a bit of a rehab.
He already went to rehab at Alabama.
The dude just wanted Boca Milfs, dude. Okay,
no,
he was.
But
horny.
I'm saying, is that any different? The guy coached in the NFL. He coached 2 colleges. Then he went to rehab at Alabama. Then he went to FAU.
If you're telling me this is because Bill Belichick likes college chicks and he's horny, that's about as good an explanation as he legitimately wants the job and wants to get a job.
So
for
you
his
don't
son.
believe that he wants to
No.
coach with his son again? And
dude, he's gonna get an NFL job like this year.
No, he's not.
Yes, he was.
No, he's not.
100%.
Here's why.
100%.
Here's why. Here's why I say it won't happen. Okay? Because owners feel more powerful than ever because they got more money.
Mm-hmm.
And they ain't giving up all the power to their baby to one guy. And that's where the problems come in. They want control. They want to have a say-so.
Okay.
Oh, would you like to pinky bet? Bill Belichick will not coach in the NFL. Be a head coach in the NFL.
What do you want to pinky bet?
Don't pinky bet. We need to. This needs to be a real bet.
I bet you're coaching the Jaguars or the Giants next year.
Yeah,
Belichick?
Teams. Yep.
No chance.
Wait.
Well, they're Giants are firing their coach for sure.
For sure, absolutely.
Jaguars are firing their coach.
They are literally firing everybody because whoever that owner right now is walking through the building upstairs and asking who had to say so in Saquon Barkley leaving. You're fired.
Yeah. Pack your things.
Because I mean, and like
you're telling me the Giants.
Wait, even on the show, he goes, you really think we should let Saquon Barkley go?
No. We're good.
Yeah.
No one's gonna pay him. No one's paying that much for a running back right now.
See, it's funny because all the teams that did are winning.
Man, look at us. 2 yards of freaking carry.
Well, we got Eichenberg poking people in the eye.
Oh, that's good.
That's what's crazy.
We lead the league.
You got wait. You can't be an antagonist, but never block anybody.
By the way, tell me again that he's not the guy that poked Zach.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Ridiculous.
Box some stuff in there.
Take a break. Back after this. I don't like this.
I don't know. JFig requested it, man.
I don't like it, JFig.
I did not.
Totally. She's like, show some respect to the B-52s.
Is that who this is? What song is it?
I don't. This is
Rome?
If you
I've never heard
want
the beginning of it.
to.
Then
Same.
I know the song, but I've never heard it.
everyone, because you usually see it on like a commercial about.
I don't think I've never heard that transition to it, but it's all right. It's the B-52s.
Rome if you want to.
Oh, the
That was all
B-52s?
Marcos, by the way.
You just said
Yeah.
The B-52s?
That's
back in my heyday.
Is this the B-52s?
This is. Hey, I don't know if you know this. Ryan Tannehill was a wide receiver in college.
Oh no.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock with the Tiguan, the Taurus, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. Got to give a shout out.
Shout out
To Tyler Herro.
Yeah.
He was named Eastern Conference Player of the Week. First time in his career he's won that honor.
Pretty good.
Along with Luka in the West.
Luka. Remember, he said he was up to Luka's.
He did say that.
Play, so.
It is interesting. That is maybe I don't know if he's up to Luka's standard, but I will say he also said in that same interview, he's in the same class as Trae Young,
and he is.
And I would say right now, if you offered Tyler Herro for Trae Young, like who hangs up the phone faster? Definitely the Heat.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Not Trae Young for Drew Smith.
Y'all don't know the.
Marcos.
Have you heard the "Baby Don't Hurt Me" remix?
What?
No.
Yeah, they remixed it.
B-52s?
No, that's not. It's who's the guy who sings "Baby Don't Hurt"? You know, from Night at the
Roxbury.
Yeah.
What is
who's remixed it?
David Guetta.
Oh, get your own work, David.
With Anne Marie and Coy Leray.
Oh,
That's why I have beef with him.
That guy
Why?
doesn't do anything original.
Oh, because he didn't acknowledge you.
No, I didn't acknowledge him. That's
Ooh.
what he said.
Oh, that's right. He was mean to you. Mario says, I'm not ready to give up on Jimmy Butler yet. Agreed.
Same.
Samesies, dude.
Same. It's just the payoff isn't worth it.
Here's the deal.
I'd rather him retire at Heedle.
We've said this the last 2 years. The way some management think is get rid of him right before and not after. So you may lose a year of Jimmy,
Mm-hmm.
and is what the Heat may be thinking. I don't know. You may lose that year you thought you were going to get from Jimmy, but it's not going to cost you 2 more years.
Well, it's the thought is if he's for sure going to walk after this year, like because he does have the option. I mean, he could always pick up his $52 million option.
Right.
If
he's going to play a whole bunch of games this year, then he's not going to pick up that option. He's going to want a multi-year deal.
He's going to want a multi-year deal.
And if you don't want to give it to him because you would have already done it,
then you don't want to lose him for nothing.
Then you don't want to lose him for nothing. So,
but I also don't want to lose him.
What do you think about that? Like, I mean, that's the way the game's played, correct?
It is the way the game's played, but I think
too late though. It's too late now. It's out of your hands.
It's always out of my hands unless
No. I'm saying it's out of the Heat's hands now because they didn't extend him, and now.
Well, that was kind of his point though. Like the Heat, and this is why I had a problem with the Heat's approach at this over the summer is because he was under contract. He wanted his option year to be a guaranteed year with an extra year. You were essentially giving him a 1-year extension.
Mm-hmm.
And the Heat basically said, kick rocks. And he said, fine, I'm leaving. Now, he hasn't said I'm leaving. We haven't heard this from his mouth, but it's been reported. That's what he's going to do.
Right. So if you notice beforehand, you have to get something for him.
Or one last ride, baby.
One
last ride, baby.
Here. Can I, Marcos, mark the tape on this. At the end of every year, you complain about running it back.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You were never.
No, I don't.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to run it back. It's going to be.
I'm not that guy. I told you last year after the Damian Lillard thing, I said, I'm going to be happy with my guys. And I've grown up.
You did not say
I said that. I said that.
You said this is what's going to happen.
No.
You did not say you were.
I said I was a different guy. I said I was going to grow up. I didn't like the person. No.
You never
I
said
want to be clear.
Oh, my God.
I didn't like the person I became.
This is
for
what
the
a
Damian
conversation
Lillard.
is.
Because you're not
This is what a conversation is.
I know what I said.
It's true.
I know what I said.
He didn't wail this offseason either.
He was on
He
restriction.
put himself on
I
probation.
wasn't on probation this summer. There just really
Yeah,
wasn't anything of substance. With Laurie marketing, we kicked around and I went for like a day. But
It's true.
then I saw his Instagram videos. I'm like, I'm out on this guy.
For the Trae Young workout videos.
Right. I said on Twitter, I said, sources, I am not open to trading Jimmy Butler. Air 305 says, you're not, but the guy's already thinking about Texas. Can't blame Pat.
Ooh.
Another guy says, JR, he says, I'm a Jimmy fan and a Heat fan because Jimmy is there. I would prefer that he leave at this point. The Heat organization watched him go bar for bar with Braun and said, here you go, Kyle Lowry and Terry Rozier.
5 years ago.
In fairness, though, JR, he wanted Kyle Lowry here. Like, that's his best friend.
Yeah, I do understand what he means, though, that the biggest additions you've made.
Their biggest addition was Kyle Lowry,
Yeah.
but it was his idea.
Okay, fair. A lot of swing and misses by the Heat organization since then as well.
They haven't done much.
Yes, but still,
They got
my
Kevin
biggest-
Love.
My biggest thing is, what are you getting in return? And if you can only tell me Kuminga and draft picks, like, let's not even have this conversation. It's crazy.
SJ says, rocking with 22 till the wheels fall off. Some of
Yeah.
our fans are so fickle.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not-
Rising
no.
at Kuminga.
First of all, I have never said one way or another
You just said get something for him.
Seems like you're Kuminga
because of the circumstances. You know damn well what I said.
Saint Envious
We
says,
just sat here and talked about Jimmy leaving for nothing would be the worst scenario.
what if he leaves with a championship?
Oh,
He
you
won't
mean
leave.
like after, like we win a championship, then he leaves.
Yeah.
No.
Then we've done
Like,
right by him. He's done
We're
right
making.
by us.
Can I just? We're making a lot
Who the hell?
Saint Envious
of
says,
assumptions.
I don't like this guy. He says, too bad, so sad, LOL. You grow up.
What is that?
Where are you reading all of this, by the way?
These are all under my tweets.
Okay,
Uh,
that makes sense.
I got a lot of response on this JFig. They're not people are mean.
Semantic Samurai Leroy over
wanted to
here.
make sure
I'm
you
not
weren't
saying
making
semantic. I'm not doing semantics.
Oh, two people said you were semantics.
Mike says tank the season, get a young baller to build around.
No, because he won't play for 4 years in
the
this
season.
organization.
We're in fourth place right now.
Cats Fins fan says he's washed up.
Wow, dude.
I don't believe that.
Nah, he's definitely not washed.
Sevenud says LOL because you think this roster can win a championship. You don't know that they can't win a championship.
Yeah, why can't they? They're currently the 5th seed and they beat the best team.
Yeah, but
And really, we have games in hand. We really could be the third
A
seed.
lot of games in hand.
so here, let's be clear.
So many games in hand.
I'm not saying it wasn't a big win,
Best win
Okay.
streak in the East right now.
but you saying you beat the 1 seed in the first week of December.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
All right, fair.
Like stop making it sound like a championship.
See, but sometimes
You're
you tell
playing
me-
good basketball right now. I'm not even questioning it. The best basketball I've seen them play for any stretch in a while.
Barry Jackson just tweeted out, Butler declines to speak today amid Sham's trade report. Here's the thing, though.
Oh man,
He's gonna put something out.
No.
He doesn't want to speak.
Jimmy Butler declines to speak all the time. Just because it's a Shams report. He might want to get back to his coffee shop.
True. Working a double.
I understand. Like, and plus, they'll practice tomorrow. He might talk tomorrow. I mean, he might talk. He's gonna have to talk eventually. So
But
I don't
so-
think that's a big deal.
So again, saying all these things in December,
Mhm.
right, doesn't necessarily mean anything. Although it's the best basketball I've seen them play in a long time for a stretch with who they beat, how they've been playing, or
They've
whatever.
been playing great.
Right. But it's December.
Yeah. Late December though.
Oh,
It's
Wow.
not late December, you idiot. Like it's not. You know it's late December? Christmas.
-1.
2 weeks away.
Next week will be late December.
We're still what? Wait a
Past
minute.
15.
We just hit double digits.
What do I have to 20th?
For lying.
I was saying the 23rd.
Oh my goodness.
He just had the argument already ready. Late December though.
Like
It's the 10th. It's not late at all.
the first quarter of
Santa hasn't even loaded up his sleigh.
like it's what is wrong with you? So like it's hard to have real conversation because I don't want to take away from the stretch of basketball that they've played.
Mhm.
It's been really good.
Yep.
Fun to watch. It's also December. So how much of that are you gonna? You see what I mean? Because
here's what
there's still what 60 games left.
Yeah, but there's only one person whose durability really is out of order right now,
Two.
and that's Tyler's. Because Jimmy has missed games.
Okay.
Like Jimmy's really been Jimmy. Like nothing has changed with him.
Okay.
He's been who he is and who
so
he will
again,
be.
How do you think they feel upstairs?
I think it's a discussion. I think right now that I think that's why the report is out there when they say the Heat. Now, do I think this report is coming from the Heat? No. I think it's coming from the Warriors. This was on. Dude, you want to know something? Can I tell you something that bothered me yesterday? I'll tell you something that bothered me yesterday. JFig, you want to know what bothered me yesterday?
Yeah, please tell me.
Marcos.
Yeah.
You want to know what bothered me yesterday?
Yeah, I want to know.
I'll tell you what bothered me yesterday, but first I need to call it. 305-567-0560. 305-567-0560, and I'll tell you what was bothering me from yesterday. But the thing is, I don't think those reports are coming from the Heat. I think they're probably coming from the Warriors or the Rockets or Daryl Morey because he's always talking to somebody.
Stupid Daryl Morey.
I hate Daryl Morey.
Hate that.
So I'll tell you what bothered me, but 305-567-0560, and then I can tell you what bothered me yesterday. But until then, I'll keep it to myself. But really, I'm sure they're having those conversations, Leroy. I'm sure it's a thing. However, there's also got to be a part of Pat Riley. What does he say? There's winning and misery, and there's got to be also part of him that's like, what if he dials it up?
You can't, but he's not. Pat Riley's not in a place of what if or hope.
He might retire after this year.
Again, right? So he's not doing what ifs and
so
hopes.
What does it matter to him?
No, see, that's how you think.
What?
That's not how Pat Riley thinks. But here's the thing. Said Leroy would trade anyone. I'm the last person that want to trade people. You're talking about old Tobes over there would trade anybody.
Who's on line one, Froggy?
Iran?
Iran
is on the line.
Iran, what's up, man? How are you?
Oh, man.
You said you need a caller. I just got in the car. What's going on?
Can I tell you what bothered me yesterday, man?
What really grinds your gears?
Thanks, man. I'm glad you asked. I tuned in yesterday to NBA Today, Leroy. You want to know what? They spent more time talking about a fake Jimmy Butler trade to the Warriors than they talked about the Miami Heat beating the Cavaliers. And I'm like,
wow,
this is why you guys are bums.
Drama.
This is why. And then Leroy, you want to know what else they did? You want to know what else they did?
Tell Iran, too.
They did top 5 reverse dunks. And I'm like, is this NBA Today or NBA a decade ago? Why am I watching Derrick Rose highlights?
Oh, is that so?
I'm just sorry. The Cavaliers have lost 4 times all season. Could it get a mention? More than 30 seconds of, do you think the Cavs will miss Evan Mobley? What about Tyler Herro? NBA Today, that's today. But will they talk about it, Iran? No.
What do you think of that, Iran?
It's December. They don't care.
Is it early or late December, though?
Yeah. Would you consider the 10th early?
You want to keep Jimmy Butler? Or you want to trade him?
Trade him.
Oh, get out of here! Get out of here! All right, let's see what Richie has. Hey, Richie.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How are you, buddy?
You know what's bothering me?
The Jets can't win a game.
I ain't a Jets fan, first of all, Leroy. Get it right, bro. I'm a Dolphins fan. So
Okay,
right,
I got you.
Right?
I got you.
And the second thing that bothers me is that who cares if Jimmy Butler stays or not? Because the Knicks are going to win the East.
Oh, get out of here!
Wait a minute. I'm not letting. Wait a minute. So wait, he just really got on me for saying he's not a Jets fan, right? I'm a Dolphins fan, and then start talking about the Knicks. That's it. But wait a minute.
Carl Anthony Towns. Having a good
Oh,
season. Big cat.
So now I don't feel bad about
accusing him of being.
Let's see. I getting from the great Tommy Tighe is letting me know today.
Ooh, love that.
Ware is back at practice. He's from Sioux Falls, so
Oh,
he's getting practice with the team.
yes.
Nico didn't practice.
What?
Sent home. He's sick.
Is that what's been going on? Because this Drew Smith has been eating into his
Hey,
minutes.
can I say this? You know, I've never missed a practice
Because
for
you were
being
sick?
sick. Ever. Never went home because I was under the weather. The hell. I
Pella
played in some cold places.
Larson Still out with an ankle.
Okay.
Jay Rich has a heel injury. And he says Tyler Herro's talking at the podium.
Love that.
There we go.
That for sure.
Jay Rich.
Yes.
Oh, Belichick to UNC confirmed.
From who?
From who?
I don't know.
From
well, it
who?
was Schmeathen,
Hold
though,
on,
so,
dude.
I mean,
From
he's
who?
usually credible.
Oh, wait,
Schmeathen.
Schmeathen said it?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I believe Schmeathen. I'm not lying to you.
Hmm.
Let's see. If so, then someone owes someone an apology.
Yep, agreed.
Well, find me a confirmed.
Okay, all right.
Until then, kick rocks. I'm going to break.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, we're going to get you some rocks to kick.
All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. What?
No, so
What's your problem?
he has that stupid. We have a lava lamp over there, right?
It's not stupid, Leroy. It's
I
a
picked it up.
family heirloom.
I picked it up and almost broke it because it collapsed, fell apart, or whatever.
Yes, my lava lamp.
And I was going to plug it in, and he said, "Don't plug it in. The bulb is burnt out."
You were not gonna. You were not
So-
gonna plug
He was
it
gonna
in.
plug it in.
You were just moving it and playing.
I was I had the switch. I was going to plug it in. He told me the bulb was burnt. So Jennifer goes, "Well, just plug it in." I'm like, the bulb is broke. She goes, No, plug it in. I'm like, the bulb is burnt. So I don't know if she understands the whole theory behind bulbs and electricity.
Plug it in.
Look, you never know. Maybe Jimmy fixed it.
Jimmy.
The bulb?
Mm-hmm.
Only one Jimmy fixes things around here.
Mm-hmm.
That's Butler, and they want to trade him to stupid Houston.
Look at that. Look at that.
This is what you're gonna do, huh?
Wait. Open the window before you do that.
There's no good
Or
coffee.
use the open one. Okay, no.
Yeah.
It's down there. They know
Yeah,
where
you
it
gotta
is.
look at that.
I
way,
mean,
yeah.
the window.
Gotta take northeast second.
Overcast. Is it gonna cool off again?
Now I'm whiter than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. JFig's a ghost now.
This is how it's gonna be, huh?
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, you're done. Okay. Rats off the ship. Just gonna trade him to Houston, Dallas, or Golden State, huh? Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Golden State's always gotten the jump on you.
Yep.
They got Kevin Durant. They got their icon of 4th ring. Yep. And now you're just gonna let him get Jimmy Butler and win another championship? How about you trade Terry Rozier for something? Or play your 1st-round pick?
Yeah, get rid of Drew Smith.
Shut up!
Shut up, Marco.
Me yelling out the window, frog boy.
I'm sorry. I just wanted
Now it sounds good, right?
After all he did, carrying your ass, 56 points, embarrassing Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Not Leroy looking outside.
2 years ago. Why do you keep acting like this happened 10 years ago?
Because, see, I look at sports differently.
Talk at the microphone.
Because I look at sports differently, being that, well, I was there and I know how it goes from 60 to 0.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that
what are you doing?
I think sometimes you guys and fans just assume like it's going to go forever.
Let me tell you something.
And I'm just
Can I say
telling
something?
you
Let me-
that
listen,
that was 2 years ago for somebody in their mid-30s
Mhm.
is a long time ago.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
I've been at some incredible sporting events.
Mhm. Agreed.
I've been in a building with Manny Pacquiao watching him knock somebody down at 39 years old.
Wow.
It was
Wait.
like game 4 of the World Series, watching Alex Gonzalez walk it off and even it up for the Marlins. I don't know. This is my house.
Oh,
I don't know if I've ever quite had a religious experience
quite like the
like the 56-point game.
And I'm not.
It was
I'm not
the greatest basketball game I have ever seen from an individual.
Okay, but here's the difference between
And
you.
I want him.
Here's the difference between you and a responsible person or a responsible person in an organization.
I'm very responsible.
Right? You see that 56 points and thinks Jimmy could keep doing that.
He could do that.
The organization doesn't necessarily look at it that way.
Well, what are they going to do?
Huh?
What are they going to do?
That's
Hold on to the picks? What are you going to do? Strong arm another GM into not getting Damian Lillard? What are they going to do, pray tell? I would love to know. Tell me.
Hey.
What's plan B? What are you going to do?
wait.
Not get De'Aaron Fox?
All I'm saying is this, okay? You talk about things that have happened 2 and 3 years ago. That's a long time in sports, man.
Dial it up, dude.
That's a long time in sports. You got to get over that.
No.
We're not saying that's what separates you from me. I'm not saying Jimmy is not great, okay? But to expect what he did 2 or 3 years ago, now with all the injuries, the age, and all that, like, yeah. I'm not willing to say, oh, he can just keep doing it. You are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he's got Tyler finally
No,
finding
that
his footing.
has nothing to do with him.
Sure it does.
We're talking about him
What do
at
you
his
mean?
age.
He used Caleb Martin to get to the finals. Gabe Vincent.
How long ago?
Look at Gabe Vincent.
Okay.
Look at him. Have you seen Gabe Vincent?
Okay.
Where is he?
Okay.
He won in the finals with Kelly Olynyk next to him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wow.
Kelly Olynyk.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can again. We can go back and forth on this. It's not a knock on Jimmy, but I'm just saying you're being ridiculous when you expect something that happened 2 or 3 years ago to keep happening.
Because I don't want Kuminga.
No, that's not why.
I don't want to pay Kuminga. You know,
I will. Can I say?
something?
I will tell you why you're ridiculous.
Okay, go ahead.
You don't have to put stuff in. I'm saying, if you're making an assumption that a 35-year-old who's missed some time is going to be the same as a 32-year-old that played in 60-plus games, I'm saying you're wrong.
Okay, so we should trade. If you want to talk about unknowns.
No.
No. Let me just say, you had your point. You want to talk about unknowns. So what we should do is we should trade for Jonathan Kuminga at 22 years old and give him $200 million. Because we know he's going to work out, even though Steve Kerr doesn't even have him in his starting lineup anymore.
We're having two different conversations.
We're not having two different conversations.
Yes, we are. Because you're putting Kuminga on me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying for you are assuming.
Who would you like to trade him for then?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Stop. Don't do that. See. You know what? He's doing my thing. He's doing my thing. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
What do you want to trade him for then, Jack?
Because I say everybody who doesn't want to,
what you want to trade him for. Give me a name.
I don't know. There's a lot of guys out there willing to be trade partners.
Are there?
Sure.
Who?
Sure. I don't know. I don't know. Not my job. There's a lot more basketball. Wait, there's a lot more basketball players than are starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
No, do not make this a Tua thing.
That's
Do not
what
make
it
this a
starts.
Tua thing.
That's how,
I never wanted to get rid of Tua. I never wanted to get rid of Tua.
I didn't say.
So you're not going to flip this on me.
I did not say I want to get rid of Jimmy.
This is a battle of masters.
What I have said is I can see.
Are you a vampire?
Yes.
It's really bright.
She's like,
my eyes hurt.
Porcelain.
Your skin does look like if the sun hit it, it would
Because
burn.
the sun is hitting it.
It's
Close
not,
the
it's
window.
cloudy. It's overcast.
Well, I don't know because the weather has not been stated.
it's not even a thick blind.
Look at this.
You're making it seem like we have blackout curtains in here.
Yeah.
And you're sitting here like,
Daywalker.
that's why she wants to go to Rockville.
So
A lot of sun in
Here.
Rockville.
all I'm trying to get you to do is stop thinking that Jimmy is the same player he was 3 years ago.
We don't know that he's not the same player that he was 3 years ago. His stats are pretty even.
You know who I can make this assumption based on father time in the history of the athlete.
I want you to go to Jimmy Butler's basketball reference right now. Do me a favor. Just do it. I want you to do an exercise. Go to his basketball reference.
Wait, exercise?
Okay.
Okay.
Basketball reference.
I want you to type in Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
And then I want you to tell me where the dramatic decline is this year in his basketball. You tell me.
He's only played what, 15 games?
Doesn't matter. That happens every year. That happened when Jimmy Butler was 29.
No, but I'm
on the
saying
Miami
he's
Heat.
only played 15.
But that happened when he was 29.
I'm saying that from a basis of we're doing a season compared to 15 games. Can I get to like midway through the season?
Fine.
Okay.
So you're going to decide whether you want Jimmy Butler.
No,
in the next
I
2
already know.
months.
No, I'm
You
not
wanna-
saying.
you want
I'm
him gone.
deciding. I'm already saying.
Are you wearing a Kuminga jersey?
No, I'm already saying what needs to be said about this for you to assume that Jimmy Butler is going to be the same Jimmy Butler he was 2 or 3 years ago at 35 is being foolish.
I've only seen him look old once this year, and that was that Hornets game where he didn't move.
And you think that's going to be less or
They
more?
shouldn't have played him
It's
in that
going to.
game.
You
got to stop.
Look at
Can
what
I
you're
tell you-
doing. Look at what you're
No,
doing.
no.
They shouldn't have never played him.
They
in
should
that
put
game.
me. No. They should.
If the fact that you're saying that is making my point.
They shouldn't have played him in that game. It was a waste of time. Because you want to know something? It was a
He's
mistake.
old. That's why.
It's not. It's a
He's
mistake.
old. That's
you
why.
got to manage injuries.
He's old. Yeah.
Okay.
You got to manage his injury. You got to manage his time. You got to manage this. He's 35. I get it.
Let Jaime go and play in those games.
But again, you're making my point for me, given all these.
Nobody pays Jimmy Butler for Thanksgiving.
No, we
time.
paid him for playoffs.
Yeah.
And
He
got
missed
hurt
one.
last year.
And he missed one.
Okay,
missed
so
one.
so is
One.
that incentive?
That gets to
incentive
hold over.
from an organization to pay him again?
I don't know. Is Kabinga?
No, why you keep saying Kabinga? Nobody. I did not say. Why is he throwing? See, listen. I don't have to be stuck with the players who you trying to pair up Jimmy Butler with, right? You're trying to make your side look good by saying Kaminga 300 times. I have never brought up the words Kaminga. I never brought him up. I never said it, suggested anything.
Shingun
See,
from
there we go.
Houston.
There we go. Just right.
Take a break. Mix things up next.
I think we are better now, better now. Not around, not around.
Is that country music singer?
Hey man, I don't understand why we can't just enjoy
because it's
a person who's multi-talented and can make music in several different genres.
Talking about Jimmy Butler. Does have an album coming out.
He does.
When is
I like
that coming
Breland too.
No, I'm talking about Post Malone.
Oh.
Yeah, why? You know, Shabuzi didn't start off as a country singer, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was a rapper.
So,
well, same thing with Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll was a rapper first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I like why I don't understand why you have such a hard time with Post Malone, who's actually made good music in a different
He
genre.
has made good music. He has made good music, but it just felt like, oh, what are your first two? You're trying to break in the country. What are your first songs? Oh, with Morgan Wallen and Luke Bryan. Way to do the heavy lifting. Like
no, but he's had other
Jelly
songs.
Roll made it on.
He's
his
had other
pipes.
songs before that.
Jelly Roll. When? Name them.
I'm trying to think. He did a collaboration with He's in a collaboration with a lot of people.
Who do you go with? Garth Brooks, Kenny Chesney?
I don't know.
Nelly Furtado.
I don't know where she just disappeared back to Canada.
Let's just like his genres of music. Let's mix it up. What do you got for us there, Toad Malone?
I have the wrong Slater apparently.
Confused the holy hell out of me the entire break. You were like, yeah, Andy Slater says Jimmy Butler wants $35 million a year, which I was like, wait, so Jimmy Butler wants $15 million less than he makes a year? And I'm like, and Andy Slater reported that?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, Kuminga. I was like, Andy Slater's reporting on Kuminga, or is it Anthony Slater, Warriors reporting? He goes, that guy. I was like, oh,
it's the wrong Slater.
So you certainly mixed a lot of things up during the break.
Absolutely, how I do, baby boy.
What do you got for us today?
I got a little bit of feistiness from Bryce Mitchell.
Oh,
you
man.
Heard of him?
Thug Nasty.
Thug Nasty.
Fights with the camo shorts.
Yeah.
And he says some crazy things. Some things are actually make sense. So sometimes he says things like, I don't believe in seatbelts.
Yeah. That is a very interesting take on, but then I mean, you did mention in movies, they're always stuck.
He nearly took his deal off one time with a drill. Auctioned off the shorts. I think he gave it to like an orphanage or something like that.
Oh.
Not the shorts, the money.
Heard.
Very charitable young man.
Like that. He, although, is not a fan of X.com owner Elon Musk.
He hates Elon Musk.
He hates Elon.
I think he referred to Elon Musk as the Antichrist.
I believe you're correct in that.
Not in this clip, but in other clips. He hates Elon Musk.
Yeah, it definitely does. As Tobin mentioned, he's been seen down talking the Tesla man. This is him ripping Elon Musk yet again.
You've been critical of Elon Musk. How do you feel about his involvement with the Doge?
Well, I think that time will prove me correct. Time will always reveal someone's true character, and if you put that man in a position of power, his true character will be revealed. And let's just put it this way. He has all the money in this country. He's the wealthiest man in the country, and he wasted on rockets, man. Think about it, dude. He could actually help people with that money, but he don't give a shit about you. He's got all the money in the world to help you. It'd be a penny to him, and you would never have to work again. He don't give a shit about you, though. He wants to waste it on rockets and waste it on all these cars that suck. And time will reveal the character of that man. And the more he gets under the spotlight, you can't fake it forever. His character will be revealed, and you mark my words, it will be seen that he is a rat bastard. And, if I had all that money, I would like to think I would help people more than he does.
Wow. Tobin with an accent. Woo!
Wow.
So here's what I would say.
That was good.
He did say a couple of things I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you can't hide the true you forever. No matter how long you try to fake it, it's going to slip out. Right? So that part I believe, good or bad. Good or bad. I do also believe that think about this. Mostly all the other rich people in this country do some kind of charitable work. Right? He doesn't. I don't know that he does.
He's too busy
Is
with
it
rockets.
is it because he's not from this country?
I don't know.
So he doesn't care?
I don't know.
Like, I don't see what I'm saying? So it's a weird.
I know there's a lot of things of him saying, like, he's trying to do infrastructure on cities and things like that, like building the tunnels and whatnot. But
yeah, but he builds the tunnels for Tesla.
yeah.
Okay, but you got to own a Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
So how's that helping?
I'm not trusting something that has no driver.
I just saw the commercial. You guys see the commercials?
Nope.
With the car with no steering wheel, you just get in and Tesla takes you where you want to go.
I do believe it would be shown that he is a rat bastard.
That's listen.
That's pretty good.
Hey, listen.
That is pretty good.
Hey, Tobin. Soon as you heard that part, you didn't. The rest of it was irrelevant.
That was great.
Wasn't he supposed to build a tunnel? He built a tunnel. There is a Tesla tunnel
here
in Vegas.
Oh,
Fonzie went in it, but you have to have a Tesla.
To
go through the tunnel, go underground through Vegas.
It said there's like a tweet here that says Elon runs one of the country's largest charitable foundations, and he often uses it to help himself.
Yeah, a lot of his charitable acts, if you will, somehow funnel into his business.
All I know is he ruined Twitter.
And he ruined Twitter. Really, he ruined
Twitter.
And, I mean, no one.
And I hate that everybody who tries to say, "Oh, he saved Twitter."
Saved Twitter.
I love when
ruined
others try.
Twitter.
See, that's it. Croquetta King. You're right. See, I never said.
Say that one more
I
time.
never said. Croquetta King. I never said that he should or shouldn't do. He could do whatever the hell he wants, right? But the whole thing of a lot of people claim how good of people they are and how concerned they are for the well-being of others while not doing anything to show that. Now, he has every right to do with whatever he wants.
Wow.
I know you were talking about the other guy, right? He was talking about the boxer, the fighter.
Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, Bryce Mitchell. But I do believe that. I never.
You want to know what I love about Bryce Mitchell?
What?
Wrestles his bull to train.
Oh,
his name is Twister.
Twister. Nice.
Says his wife has to watch him though because he has to worry about getting gored. That's how he trains.
Yeah. I mean, when you train like your life is on the line, you can jump at him like a spider monkey.
Too much. What else we got in the mixed bag?
Continuing on,
Rat bastard.
Hey, Steve said, if I were that rich, I'd be a rat bastard too. You know what?
I definitely wouldn't. If I was
one of the reasons why I don't pass judgment on people that I'm in no position to tell people what they should or shouldn't do with their money, right? But a lot of times, these people that have this money give the impression that they're very charitable, and they're not. And they don't have to be. I don't care if you are or you aren't. So, yeah. Money isn't everything. I'll tell you what, it certainly alleviates a lot of stuff.
What else you got in the mixed bag there, Marcos?
I am reflecting upon last night's game. We had an excellent performance.
The football game.
Yes. From Ralph Wiggum. Had a touchdown in the corner. Bart Simpson throwing darts.
It was Simpson's broadcast.
Yes, it was. Did you watch any of that, Mike?
I saw some clips on Twitter. My kids love The Simpsons right now. It's like their numero uno.
It's
on Disney Plus.
Isn't
That's why
Simpson's more of an adult?
But it's on Disney Plus.
It's dicey. My daughter's definitely old enough. She's 12.
Yeah.
My son, I kind of was like, and then he was.
Well, he just probably likes the. Is he more in a Family Guy or?
No, he doesn't watch Family Guy. I wouldn't let him watch Family Guy.
Too much. But I do agree because I'm a big fan of The Simpsons. I'm actually wearing a Simpsons shirt today. I just realized that. But
me and Robert used to go out all the time because Robert likes Family Guy and Stu and all that. And I'm like, Robert, nobody gives a rat's ass about that show but you.
No, that was a popular show.
I know it's popular. But I'm just saying.
Definitely like second or third.
I'm just saying.
It came out of the gate swinging.
He would get, hey, you watch Family Guy? No.
Yeah, it came out swinging Family Guy. Like, so it was.
I will say those early 2000s episodes of The Simpsons, Yeah, I wouldn't let Tommy watch those.
Yeah.
But, as they got
The
to,
newer ones, they're definitely way more PC, the newer ones.
For sure. Still funny, though. Still good. Love
Simpson,
What do you think the hierarchy is of? To me, it goes Simpsons, South Park, then Family Guy.
I go South Park first.
Oh,
you like South Park first, huh?
Well, because I'm saying,
you would.
Wait, listen.
Man,
South Park, when South Park was
it was cooking.
Yes,
it was cooking.
Yes,
Even
because
during
they had all the celebrities
during
on
the
there.
pandemic, they had
I'm
some
not
good
saying that.
moments too. A lot of moments on South Park.
South Park.
Kanye West.
South Park is like, I think South Park reaches more age groups.
I think that's peak probably South Park, but I think like it's almost like a LeBron Tom Brady thing. Like I think you have to just acknowledge, because I still think The Simpsons, like I watched the new episodes, still slaps. I love it.
No,
Yeah.
really,
Still good.
Like it's hard. Like when you rank them, I don't want to like say Simpsons garbage, right? But South Park,
I think The Simpsons is the longest running show on
it
television.
is.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Still good too. South
Yes.
Park though, it's kind of like the peaks are higher with South Park, but the valleys are also are longer. And I feel like Simpsons is always a consistent.
Here's what.
plateau.
Let's not forget. Here's what got us all started. Beavis and Butthead.
Ooh, such a dumb show.
It's so stupid. You know that it's back.
I know.
Man,
Everything's back. Everything's
Yeah.
back on streaming.
Man.
what
Anyway,
do you
Simpsons
got?
broadcast yesterday.
Why I gotta be the black guy?
I'm sorry, what?
Dade South casted us.
Oh, did he? Oh, all right. Fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. Messed up, Dade South. Man.
Yeah. Wow. Talking about typecasting.
Well, at least you didn't get called Cartman by Sexy Sauce.
That's messed up. Micah Parson.
Great character, though. I love Cartman.
Love Cartman. Pretty good. Good ride. I really love the
Respect
ride.
my authority.
Micah Parson says yesterday was one of the worst losses of his career.
I'm gonna really soak this one. This one hurt me more than any loss this year. Probably even worse than a playoff loss, to be honest. Because where we were going, how we were playing, playing good football. I'm gonna sit on this, but I have to find a way to keep these guys alive. There's still football to be had. There's still openings to be had, but we have to take advantage of every opportunity the rest of the way. We can't let these type of games slip away like we did today.
That sucks. Leroy, you said you had a successful, like your worst loss was in the pros, right? Like you didn't have any.
I had some bad ones. I had a terrible one against the University of Miami. The first 2 weeks of that season were horrible.
That explains.
We went from our field goal kicker missed a 39-yard field goal.
Kickers really been.
And we lose 19-17 to Notre Dame.
Ooh.
They went on to win the national championship that year.
No wonder he hates
The
kickers.
very next week, we were up 30-14 with 5 minutes left to go in the game, and we lost 31-30
to who?
To Miami, University of Miami.
That explains a lot.
And then we never lost another game.
Well, there's that.
I'm just proud that we played that clip and you didn't rip Micah Parson because you hate Micah Parson.
True, you
I don't hate Micah
He's
Parson.
a new Aaron Rodgers. To you.
I don't hate Micah Parson. I just think that when you watch that team,
he hates Micah Parson.
and you have a quarterback throw for damn near 400 yards, a receiver for 175, running backs doing all that work, right? I really don't want to hear from the defense. Be honest with you.
Give us one more, Marcos.
We were talking about Bill Belichick. This is him on
Bum.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out. This is him on whether or not he would treat this college football program like a pipeline to the
Let me
NFL.
put this in capital letters. If I was in a college program, the college program would be a pipeline to the NFL for the players that had the ability to play in the NFL. It would be a professional program, training, nutrition, scheme, coaching, techniques that would transfer to the NFL. It would be an NFL program at a college level and an education that would get the players ready for their career after football, whether that was the end of their college career or at the end of their pro career. But it would be geared toward developing the player, time management, discipline, structure, and all that would be life skills, regardless of whether they're in the NFL or in somewhere in business. And, I feel very confident that I have the contacts in the National Football League to pave the way for those players that would have the opportunity to compete in the National Football League. Whether they're good enough or not, I don't know, but they would be ready for it. I don't have any doubt about that. It would be an NFL program, but not at the NFL level.
Hey.
All right. What?
He thinks he got it like that.
He says, I have the connects. I think I'm pretty confident.
Dude, this dude thinks he can relate to teenagers because he's in bed with one every freaking day.
I really told Leroy the truth is his girl.
She's like, Bill, you got that riz. You really can relate to these kids. It's like, you think? You got that? Yeah.
That's
you can do this. Oh, thank you, sweetie.
He just really his girl's.
By the way, his girl is following all of UNC. Now I don't know if she went there.
Yeah.
So maybe there's some smoke. Maybe they're raging Kagers over there. I don't know.
She's going for her master's, and they need a discount on tuition.
Wouldn't it be great though if Bill Belichick did take the job, but he was just a wild degenerate? Like he was like Ed Orgeron.
No, he don't have that in him. Even though, like,
wow, that'd be interesting.
I mean, he's friends with Bon Jovi, like good friends, not just like, which is a crazy pairing.
I apologize too much. What?
You know what Bill's gonna need over there in North Carolina? Blue Chew.
Did you say Blue Chew?
Take a break.
WQ
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy. Back with you here, 560 WQAM. Can we arm that mic so we could hear him? Is that possible? Can you trigger that mic, Froggy? No. You're good though. You're good though. It's a good spot. It's a good spot.
Yeah, that's what I was.
We're just gonna get this mic turned on. The mic that's pointing to the air.
This one turns on?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll turn on.
No, it doesn't.
We're waiting on Froggy. Oh, you let me hey. It just turned on.
No, it didn't.
It's armed right now.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
These two. They think they know radio.
No, it's because no one ever uses this.
But I told you it would turn on.
Make it reach.
Okay, I'll turn off the microphone so we are not hearing all
Don't.
That's the
She's
true
lashing
radio
out.
show.
All right. So just to explain, we do have you're doing a visual thing. So for our radio audience, you have a play board out right now.
Yes. I'm gonna
Okay. So
explain
if you want to learn Dolphins plays right now,
No, it's not Dolphins plays. It's what teams are doing to Dolphins.
okay, how they're taking the Dolphins out.
Right.
Okay.
So
So if you guys want to learn this, go right now. We're at Miami 560 WQAM on YouTube and Twitch. Before you do that, Leroy, let me just give a headlines read here. Which is brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock, like the Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. So the Dolphins have the Texans coming. They have a good defense, Leroy.
Yep, very good.
Very good at getting after the quarterback.
And also, that was they don't remember that was that other top 5 pick they had that year.
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson.
Yep.
All right.
I think they're like second in sacks. They're second in interceptions.
Mhm.
Second in plus minus on turnovers.
Yep.
So that defense is good.
Wait, can you see what he's drawing properly? Because I feel like the light is reflecting too much. on
It's
the
it's
board.
not the greatest. I mean, it's like, we probably got to get in a little bit closer.
What if I turn off?
Oh, always any excuse to turn off the lights, huh?
I don't
think it'd be
think
better if I
I
go
don't
over there?
I don't think turning off the lights is going to help.
Let's see.
I can't move the camera.
I don't know. Just Leroy, just come
I'm gonna-
closer.
What if I just turn it off? Let's see.
I think she just wants to turn off the lights.
It's just any excuse. I'm telling you, any excuse. It actually got worse.
It got worse.
Got worse somehow.
Yeah.
Got way worse. She's a vampire.
She really is. Yeah, just come closer. You know what? This is a failed experiment.
Oh, I appreciate the efforts.
I would not have to hold it up.
Turn on the microphone.
You're gonna have to
No.
turn it. You're gonna have to turn it off.
We're gonna hear the whole room now.
But the Dolphins are getting ready. Of course, they're off today. They'll get ready for the Texans this week. Yeah, that's good. If you do it like that, we can see pretty good.
Wow.
You know?
Whoa.
There you go.
Why'd you write
Hold on, I got
hugs
it.
and
I'm
kisses
gonna
at the
move it.
bottom? Why'd you write that?
Jennifer.
This is not the bootleg scoop boogie, by the way.
Oh no way!
Yeah, we never got that.
At this point, you were done with it. I would have already known that.
Yeah,
we
I already.
Why is it move? Oh, because
Oh,
it's,
because it's
covering
automatically
my face.
tracking.
Yeah, it's
How do
tracking
I
you.
lock it?
I don't know.
I love this segment.
This is great for radio. We really should have planned this out a little bit better.
The thing is that it just came out of
Can we turn the lights
nowhere.
back on though? Like, I really don't like it dark in here.
She thought she'd get away with it, huh?
I really don't like it dark. It's weird. All right, now
It
it's
got
darker.
It got darker.
It's darker in here.
Thank you guys for listening. I truly
Appreciate it. Yeah,
This is
appreciate
really,
it.
really big.
JFig, just
So-
hold it up. Hey.
So here we go.
That's how it was before, Jennifer. Jennifer, you need to stop. We do not live like a bunch of vampires, all right?
Hold on. Anyway,
Tobin looks
so
great.
here,
I don't
I had
like
to change
it.
markers. So that's Janu.
Okay.
There is 17.
You got Waddle. Can you
17.
draw a little? Can it be a cartoon penguin?
Yeah, come on. Let me get a penguin.
Come on,
And
man.
then we got who's Tyreek?
Look like you're writing with your wrong.
He's 10.
This
10.
looks weird.
All right, so you got 10 over there in the corner.
And then
Not on the
All
line
right.
of scrimmage.
We need
by the
one
way.
more.
You got 28. Oh, you got Janu.
Janu.
You want Odell out there? You want Julian Hill's usually out there
That's
blocking.
right, blocking.
Right.
Or you want Ingold out there.
Oh, Ingold.
Ingold, you got
We
the
go
fullback?
Yes, he's
All
somewhere.
right, so you got the fullback
All right.
there.
Getting up.
So
All right.
whatever combination you have,
Mhm.
right?
All right.
Now, Janu, the way they've used him lately is they've run him in motion. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They've taken this guy, and they've one of these two guys goes here, whoop.
Yep.
Then one goes here, whoop.
Yep.
And then Janu runs a shallow cross. Right? That's how they use this guy to clear him out. So here's what defenses are doing. They got X here. They got 2 deep safeties.
Ooh.
Right? They have another corner here. Right?
Bunch of cowards.
And then they have linebacker LB LB. And if they go nickel, they'll bring a nickel to cover Janu, right? So all these guys are doing is this and this right there, right?
Running away.
Running
away.
Just deep. They're going deep because they don't want any of these two guys to get behind them.
They're doing this all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
That's why there's no deep throw.
What a bunch of cowards.
That's why there's no deep throw. That's why if you look at
I think Mel Kiper was onto something.
if you look at professional football right now,
Mhm.
everybody is doing this and trying not to give up the big play. The only reason why they're giving up big plays is when these guys miss tackles,
Oh yeah.
right? Which what you saw
Like
last
the
night.
Cowboys.
Right. So you have that, and then you have this coming across. So when they see this, these guys back up because they don't want this or this, right? Then here comes Janu.
Who's the
So here
first
comes
read on
Janu.
this play?
So that's why he started having a big day at the end. Before, these linebackers were seeing, and this guy right here, whether it's Janu, another wide receiver, his rule is underneath the linebacker. Don't go over top, underneath. You know why? Because they step up to hit him, creates room over the top.
Right.
So earlier in the game, you see he was hitting you either waddle on that deep crossing route or that. The deep stuff is they're not gonna allow it to happen. Here's when it changed. You know, we gave up a lot, they gave up score a lot of big plays when they ran the football. Because then they would have to bring the safety down or move him over or whatever. If you're not running the ball and they can stop the run with these guys up front, they're never going to change.
Mhm.
And they're always going to have these guys ridiculously deep.
Marcos wants to know because you don't have your headphones on. Who was the first read?
Who was the first read?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why aren't your headphones on?
Yeah, he's locked in.
He's locked in. Coach is locked in.
It depends on what the coverage is and what the other guy, what these linebackers do. So linebackers step up.
Yeah.
You're gonna look. You're gonna take a look deep. That crossing route is gonna open in that window inside the number.
All right. Now what you do is you bring Tua,
Yes.
put him on the bootleg.
Oh.
All right. Then you scoot leg.
Oh.
And then you boogie.
And then you
And then he throws it
You know what?
downfield.
Now that the board is up and about, why don't you do it?
If you insist. I mean, if you insist.
Yeah. Now we're talking. Let's go. What is it?
I am so sorry for the radio audience.
Okay. We did just completely. Come on.
So when you watch the games,
Yeah.
watch how deep the safeties are.
Right.
That's why nobody in football has these like
Now you're just
huge
talking.
plays except when they're on
You're just
prime
talking to
time.
your room of people right now, though. You go to your microphone.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I had to make it.
I didn't need you to erase the whole plays, though.
No.
How do we hear him
Hey,
then?
here's the deal.
Because he's
First of all, here you go, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you.
No. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah. I'm not a lefty, though.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Okay, he's writing it for you.
I'm going to go do this during the break, though.
No.
Oh,
do it
this
right
is nice
now.
of you. Very kind of you. Very kind.
I'll do this during the break, and then I'll have it set up for the audience.
This is good. This is the type of analysis you only get right here on the Tobin and Leroy show.
If Mike McDaniel wants to use my play, he can use my play.
Yeah. And then, afterwards, guys, I'll show you the defense
forgot how to spell
that
Boogie.
won the lava.
I mean, when was the last time you actually wrote boogie?
0 games.
You actually spelled it wrong.
It's Boogy.
Did you know Boogeyman only has one O?
Bootleg Boogie. Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Bogeyman.
What is that?
Bootleg Scootleg Boogie.
Bootleg Scootleg
On tube.
All right, we'll take a break. Back after this. Go. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you.
Hey.
The Bootleg Scoop Boogie has been thrown together. It's
Nice.
With one small problem.
What? What's that? What's the problem,
What's
man?
the
It's
problem?
perfect.
Keep in mind, remember, you had to switch sides.
You're
because
I forgot he was lefty.
Two was lefty.
I forgot he was lefty.
So, you know what that is?
What's that?
Love that.
That's nothing but, you want me to know what that play's called?
Hmm?
Like, depending on what play, it'd be play action 9:59.
Yeah, I know. You just make that up?
No.
I know.
Wait,
'Cause we're a couple of football guys.
It's a 9 route
59.
with a 5 route
No, no.
or an in cut.
You wanna
no,
know-
5 routes an in cut. An in cut.
In Tobe's offense, we don't.
It'll be a dig.
What is exactly a scoot leg?
And I'm glad you asked.
Yes.
So if you can see here on the bottom, that's Tua.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right.
All right.
So you can see Tua.
Yes.
All right. Let me
Yes.
just get my
So
pointer.
hey, and what part of that when he gets concussed from doing
Not
that
gonna happen.
that scoot leg stuff?
Right.
Are you
so
gonna take responsibility?
We got the bootleg, which
Yes.
everybody knows the bootleg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You fake it and curl around. Right?
But then you got a scoot leg, as you'll see right here.
that's what I'm really.
Right.
That's really where I'm.
But then you know how Tua can do that spin move thing?
Uh.
You've seen it.
Okay.
Remember it on Monday Night Football?
Yes. Yes.
Right.
yes.
Well, he's gonna do that here. That's the boogie. Right.
No,
and then we
is
chuck it down to Waddle.
Hold on.
That's 6.
Is that the scoot leg or is that the boogie?
No, that the scoot leg is the out. Okay, so
No,
you boot it out,
Well, what's
you
the
scoot
bootleg?
it out,
Yeah.
and then you boogie.
No, okay.
Bombski.
Hey,
The
how much
bootleg-
time? Wait,
Also,
dude,
someone
do you
said-
realize that you don't have 17 seconds to run a play?
We got
That's why you're s-
what
you're
this is
scooting
right
and
here.
moving.
This is 6.
You know, you're asking. You're at no,
Yeah.
because here's the other thing that you fail to realize:
Scooting and booting.
in all of football today,
Right.
Julian Hill blocking?
nobody is letting anybody go deep.
They don't have a choice. See, we've diverted attention this
Yes.
way on the
Yeah,
face.
how?
Right.
Yeah,
We faked it.
You averaged 2 yards your last time.
No.
Your last game.
We're gonna establish.
You averaged 2 yards your last game. You're not gonna get.
We'll know the
You're not
time.
gonna catch anybody in the play action.
We'll know the time to unleash the bootleg scoop leg boogie.
You got 3 receivers going for a bomb. I don't really know.
That's the play.
if it's
No,
gonna be a
that's not a
distraction.
receiver. That's
Which one?
Tua throwing the ball.
Oh, wait, no, but we got Waddle and Tyreek going
That,
for a
no,
bomb.
that's it, right?
Oh, okay. And then Julian Hill's blocking.
Right.
You have Johnu Smith going on a
You
what?
didn't
What's that
let
like
him
a
explain it.
5-10
now-
yard in?
Now,
Just a
here's,
safe, you gotta have a safety valve. You know, you gotta have a safety
Check
valve.
down.
here's
check
the
down for
here's
sure.
the deal. Right.
Devon Achan blocking for extra protection to
No,
allow the
he's
boogie.
he's diverting.
All right.
Here's the
Just a
you,
little
you want
chip.
me to tell you what the problem is already?
I like this.
When you run a bootleg like that,
Bootleg Scootleg.
your line is all going to be sliding left
Mhm.
or sliding to your right.
Right.
In that case, they're going to slide right.
Might as
to
well.
give the impression that you're running
If
to the
you'll
right.
notice here-
Hold on. Let
I
me
gotta
finish.
see.
Let
No,
me
I gotta
finish.
see.
I'm
I
telling you
gotta
how
see
this
the
works.
breakdown. I gotta see the breakdown.
Okay. Everybody's going to be sliding to right
Mm-hmm.
except Julian Hill.
Yes.
Julian Hill is going to be asked to protect that outside guy by himself.
Hopefully it doesn't hold.
Oof.
Hopefully.
But you're the coach. Why would you put him in that situation to be on an island?
Because you got to take the good with the bad with him. Every once in a while, he's going to come through for you.
When you run a trick play, you don't have time for that.
It's not a
You
trick.
can't put it in the hands
It's
of
not.
a person.
It's not a trick if it works.
Mm-hmm. What about any pre-snap motions? Anything going on there?
Hold that.
What?
Why do you just move on from stupid stuff like this?
Got good questions.
You say it's not a trick play if it works.
If you'll notice
yeah,
here,
for
if I could just make something clear, you'll notice I have O, an O, an O, an O, a B, and an O.
What's the B stand?
Oh,
That's-
so you have
That's
well-
Eichenberg.
Hey. So who's the center? I thought you were doing a
No. That's the center. That's the center right there.
Oh, okay. But you just put
right
B.
guard, right tackle.
Oh, okay. So that's what you put B for bum.
Just so we know.
So we know where he's
Just
at.
so-
You always got to know where Eichenberg is. On the
You got
field.
you always got to account for Eichenberg.
That's right.
You
Even though he's
have
on
to.
your own team, you got to
What
always.
the
account
hell
for
is wrong with you?
it. That seemed like a good play, if you ask me.
No, it's no more than play action.
Yeah. Well, there's bootleg.
There's a little
Scootleg.
bit more.
I'm
Respectfully,
just-
there's a little bit more action to it.
I'm just confused.
Did you not see the scoot
Wait,
leg?
no, you got Tua back there doing Michael Jackson. Other than that,
He's
it's a
elusive.
play action
He's
play.
elusive now.
Here's the deal.
So the school
Here's the deal. You are doing your
No,
team.
that's the
Wait,
boogie.
hey,
You're not paying attention.
let me explain something to you.
Let's go.
You are literally doing your team a disservice
It's a scoot leg.
by running 2 guys deep
Right.
and 1 crossing route.
Did I mention
Hold on.
I didn't study.
One of those other guys are gonna have to come across. So you got a clear out.
Yeah.
You got a shallow,
Mhm.
and then you got a deep cross.
Mhm.
Okay, you have to do that because if you do it that way, you're not controlling the linebackers.
Right. But did you
I'm
also
just-
okay?
Oh,
But
no, the bootleg draws him in.
No, it doesn't.
The scoot
You-
leg.
you-
confuses
wait,
me.
wait.
exactly, dude.
Yes.
Hey,
But also,
hey,
And then the
Tua's
do you guys understand?
right.
Let me just
I can't wait to see Tyler
please,
Huntley. run
please,
that.
if I can just do
You're
put a
upsetting
small
the Snoop leg.
small piece of information and give you a small piece of advice.
The Snoop leg bootleg.
Nobody's falling for play action if you haven't actually run the ball.
It's only if you're not about that
Yeah,
action, though.
You gotta. Yeah, that's right.
Nobody falls for it.
We'll see.
You can't run play action if you've never run the football.
We're gonna be able to run the football in this game. We're gonna dictate the terms of this game. Also,
Yeah.
I forgot something in this play.
Yeah.
Tua's gonna do one of those handoff fondue things where he's kind of like over here, but so they didn't realize. They thought the ball
then-
was that way.
Then that basically means
What do you mean by fun?
here. No. So here's what you do. You want me to tell you how to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to.
So
I think you
now,
make the play.
I think he likes your play.
I'm gonna tell you what
I
you.
think he does like my play.
No. Go ahead, hold it up.
All right.
See the little where you got the little bootleg or whatever.
Yeah.
Put H-hand there.
You want to put him here?
Yeah.
To block?
No, put it. He's out wide
Mm.
by. Okay,
All right.
All right.
he's there, right? So that's already that in itself
Hmm?
is going to have everybody slide over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if the safety comes down, now you know you got 1-on-1 with Tyreek on the backside, which is not a bad play. Or you got the crossing route.
You know.
Now, hold on.
Okay.
Before the play, you are going to take him, go in motion. That way.
Cheetah or H-hand?
Who's going?
H-hand.
Yeah.
He's going this way?
Yep.
Well, there's no. You got
Right?
And that's where the play.
And then
action
you fake
occurs.
the little toss or whatever.
Oh.
Everybody moves over.
And then Tua bootleg,
And then
scoot
you
leg,
go
bootleg.
Whoa!
That's 6 right there, dude.
Hey,
That is 6.
hey,
Hey, you know what you and I are?
still
No,
none
you
but
and me,
play
you
action.
just fixed it.
Can I just say
It's
something?
still a moot point.
No.
It's still
No.
a moot point if you don't run.
It is a poot point, but also,
It's not a mood point or a poop
but
point.
also, you and I, we're a
Can I
regular.
just tell you, you were asking for it. You're asking for it.
You and I, we're like McDaniel and McVay, dude.
No, we're not.
Eminem.
No. Wow. No. You mean mush and mouth?
Take a break. Wrap things up on the other side.
They updated you guys.
It's about time you fixed it.
We were behind for years.
A revelation.
Yeah, there's no argument to be had though. It's Android people have been ruining group chats for years.
But now the new
update meaning you guys were outdated previously.
No, I wasn't.
No, it means
'cause
they
I
had
got
to
the new
fix
iPhone.
it for your bum ass technology.
It would have been.
I
It would have
updated
been
my
a
phone,
fix.
so
It would have been a bug fix.
I
that they
had
released.
iPhone. I had iPhone 13.
He had the original iPhone, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Sorry.
Got a couple of updates here for you. First off, we have Erik Spoelstra.
Oh,
okay. Erik Spoelstra was asked today about the Jimmy Butler trade rumors of the day. All right. And this is from Ira Winderman of the Sun Sentinel. He said, Erik Spoelstra compares Jimmy Butler trade speculation to what Tyler Herro has endured over the years. Quote, I didn't mention anything, just like I didn't before. I think the biggest message is the fact that we're 3-0 right now this past week. And the player that was rumored in so many trades and speculations the last 3 years, it seemed like every week that player is still here and is player of the week. So that's only the really thing. That's the only thing I'm really thinking about.
Yeah, he's trading him. I'm seeing right through that, Spo. Seeing right through that, dude. No, he's got a point, though.
He also said, from Ira, on Jimmy Butler trade speculation, quote, it's been our best, most consistent stretch of the season. So anything else, any other narrative, I don't care. Nobody should, because most of this stuff has all been like a bunch of gibberish.
Hey, Leroy's so old, he got an A phone.
Jesus.
Didn't you have a flip phone?
Huh?
Wasn't yours flip phone?
No. Yeah,
I missed the flip phone.
OGs.
Yeah.
The OG was flip phone.
But anybody who has a flip phone now is definitely up to crime, right?
For sure. For sure.
Like,
because it don't have GPS on it.
yeah, come on, dude.
Sometimes I do get satisfaction when I'm like, all right, I'll talk to you later.
I do like that.
Same.
So good.
Sassy.
So there you go.
So
Eric's-
he's
no selling it.
denying. Oh yeah,
He's
like
not.
you
He's
said.
not.
No,
yeah.
But that's what he's
He
going to
is
do
no
regardless.
selling. He's no
Until it happens, he can always have he can deny
Plausible
plausible. There it
deniability.
is.
Tyler
look,
Herro.
Think about this. Every team is happy about their circumstances except the number 2 Eagles.
Yeah, no.
It's like is it the fans? Is it the city that is ruining?
They're
this
definitely
team?
miserable people.
Right. Holy.
I mean, that's what
smokes.
Joel Embiid was saying. I mean, he's still a crybaby whiner, but I mean,
But
was
is
he
it-
not? Was he not
like,
making that
that's-
point just a few
it-
weeks ago?
It almost seems like everybody there just sucks the life out of every situation.
Tyler-
Like there's nothing wrong with your football team. Nothing. Yet everybody there is miserable. And the fans in the city doesn't understand why. Because you've been trying to fire the coach for 2 years.
Tyler Herro said on the Jimmy Butler trade speculations from Ira's Twitter, quote, I got to check my phone still this morning. I don't know what it said. The vibes felt good in here today, so I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But when they went to the locker room, he goes, how's it feel to be in Ramos, Jim? Woo! Player of the week. I think he ends everything by saying player of the week.
Player of the week.
Play the week.
Was it? It was just the week. It wasn't the month.
The
Oh,
week.
that's crazy. Yeah. He had a great month though.
What are you? A
Well,
Philly
it's late.
fan?
It's late
Was
December.
Is he a Philly fan?
Oh, no.
What? It wasn't even a month. It was just a week.
Oh, no.
Like
You call that appreciation?
All he needs is 3 more weeks this late December, and he's going to be player of December.
Great. That is great. Not knowing
my
time.
goodness, what?
Pretty good.
Other piece of news. This is kind of cool. Apparently, they are very close to agreeing to the Winter Classic coming down here.
Yeah, not sure how that's gonna happen, but
It's going to be at LoanDepot Park.
yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna happen because it's an outdoor hockey game, is it?
It
not?
is an outdoor hockey game.
How?
Well, they would have to keep it really cold, and then I guess open it up.
open it
Because you got to have it open, right? Like you
because it's a
can't.
winter classic.
you
It
got
hasn't been
next year.
can't just put it in the dome.
Just do it in December.
December where? Like here? I
Like
mean,
you can't predict the weather, which makes it a little sketchy.
you can plan a pretty big.
This is
thing.
what Barry says. Can confirm the report of LoanDepot Park is in a series of discussions with the Panthers to host a Panthers outdoor game in December or January next year. They've had conversations before, but these are more advanced.
Yeah, you know why it's more advanced? 'Cause
Marlins
they just
very
won the damn Stanley Cup.
Marlins very interested in doing this, of course. And the Panthers obviously intrigued.
Yeah.
And LoanDepot Park's a beautiful place to go. It'd be nice if they put a good baseball team there.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. In the last 2 years, I think the Panthers have won more than the Marlins.
I know. But the Panthers are, in a way, a light for the Marlins to look at and be like, oh, wow, maybe.
No, but at some point, no, they're not. Because at some point, the Panthers spent money.
They did. But,
So-
I mean, salary cap, in fairness, salary cap in hockey is ridiculously lower.
You think Peter
Right.
Bendick
So,
and Bill
right.
Zito?
No.
That's really where it changed.
Here's when you
Zito
know
changes
you know.
organization.
Here's when you're gonna know where.
Could you picture Peter Bendick throwing a water bottle across the luxury box?
God.
Like, I feel like, I'm sorry, let me get some.
Can he lift it?
Oh,
Can he lift it?
I don't know.
Like he's gonna have somebody else.
And what is Plunkett? Is Plunkett going to solve that? You know?
He's gonna.
No, sir.
Abracadabra.
The absorption of these paper towels will pick that up.
Too much hydrogen.
RBIs for suckers.
Statistics.
Did he just go ask statistics?
Marlins.
Floor.
Meanwhile, Juan Soto is making more than our payroll. Love that.
No.
What if
Like,
hey, we got you.
listen, you could have a Marlins payroll for 7 years on his contract.
You could go and be like, hey, Juan Soto, we got you that private suite. It's LoanDepot Park.
Yeah. The whole park.
The whole park. It's yours. That should have been the negotiations. Be like, hey, Mr. Sherman, I got us in the door with Soto. He goes, how did you do it? Promised him the park. Private suite.
Just name it. Juan Soto Stadium. Juan Soto Ballpark.
Yeah, man. So anyway, Dolphins, they'll be back at it tomorrow. Get ready for the Houston Texans.
All right.
And hopefully get this thing right. By the way, there is a rumor out there. There's been a lot of fodder and chatter about UFC Miami since we're talking about events coming down here. And apparently a lot of the buzz is 314 in April is going to be the return. But Ilya Taporia, who just knocked out Max Holloway, he was on an interview yesterday in Spanish, but he said that he is thinking of giving up the belt because he wants to go up to 155 and he wants to fight Charles Oliveira in Miami. And guess what? Wants Messi to be there cage side.
Whoa.
Yup.
Messi?
Messi.
Never
dude.
seen him at a fighting event, right?
I don't know.
I think I've seen Ronaldo, maybe.
He doesn't like Ronaldo. No, Ronaldo goes to a lot of fights. He doesn't like, that's like blood feud.
Blood feud.
Yep.
But he's
Wow,
Ronaldo.
that sounds crazy.
They don't like each other. The Messi fans and the Ronaldo fans.
Oh no.
No.
Is that like the Jeter and
Jeter and A-Rod?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. And then you have the Nomar weirdos.
Yeah.
What about Nomar?
Wait, like Nomar Garcia Parra?
Yeah.
I thought you were
Oh
like,
my God. He would
mispronouncing-
never be able to play in today's baseball.
Yeah,
Takes too long.
Long of a name.
He had a schnoz on him.
No. He used to do the thing with his
Oh,
glove.
man. It
Take
took
too
him
long to
forever.
bat.
Took him forever.
I thought you were mispronouncing Neymar. I was like, what the hell is Neymar?
Neymar's going to be on the Pinks, right?
Yeah, he
Isn't that the word?
That is the word. Actually.
Yeah.
Who's gonna coach him now? Bill Belichick.
They got a new coach now. I don't remember him. I think he's a messy guy. Tata. See ya. Tata for now.
Rough. Looks like it's looking up, boys. Winter Classic at LoanDepot.
I can't believe how overcast it is, and it
No rain.
I think what you're feeling is the gloominess from Aaron Rodgers' puss on his face.
Don't worry, Aaron. Joe was really good this year. Punting.
Was that Aaron Rodgers like
best game as a Jet?
comeback game? Or,
It was. It was
or
a good
was it
game.
the Dolphins just not that good in secondary?
No, listen, it's a little bit of both, but like these games happen. Like, who would have ever thought that the Buffalo Bills defense would give up 44 points to the Rams? Like, that's why I say this all the time. Win the game that's in front of you. Like, you have an idea of how you would like to win a game, but once that game starts, you have no idea. Just win the game that's in front of you. Whatever that may be. That same Buffalo Rams game could have played out to 20-17. Like, you just don't know until you start playing in it.
I like how they play the Aaron Rodgers, the good highlights. We don't put up those heads. Man, just make it seem like Aaron won punting. Ridiculous. Anyway.
Wow. So they did for $5 million, huh?
$5 million.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
Man, it's gonna be so many Mets fans there when they come down here too. It's gonna be annoying. Man, that was fun though. I did like antagonizing them last time they were down here 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hate that fan base.
What do you hate more, that fan base or just the city of Indianapolis in general?
Oh, Mets fans.
No, Mets fans for sure. Obnoxious.
Mets fans.
This is going to make them more insufferable. If you thought before they were insufferable, it's going to be rough.
Not for nothing. I want Mike McDaniel as my coach.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
But his attitude about the trenches needs to change.
Wow. You've been thinking about this, huh?
Yeah.
Man, I saw Panay.
I just think I'm looking at all the successful teams, and people like you like looking at the flash. The wide receivers, the quarterback, the running game, or whatever.
The bootleg Scootleg.
But they all start with a solid offensive and defensive line.
Agreed.
That's where we got to start.
We do have a giant now playing left tackle.
Oh yeah. So that's a good start.
It's a giant.
That's a good start. But there's a difference in playing somebody because he's good or playing somebody because he's your best option. I think you need to start figuring that out.
True. That's a show for today, everybody.
Like I said, just because you sign a guy up for the job don't mean he's good enough to be in that job.
That's better than what you said the last time.
I said just because
That's
you
not what
sign
you
a
said.
running back to fill a role doesn't mean he can fill that role.
Yeah, that's not how you said it, though.
Right. So if I bring in a big back to take care of my short yardage, but he's not very good at it,
right?
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with what you're saying.
Words mean hate. Words. You know what?
We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Nope, I'm out.
Oh.
Just because he is a back that fills a need doesn't mean he can fill that need. Hey, by the way, I'm not fat shaming. Do it is portly. I'm walking around the house like a fat stripper.
Hope you mother have a good day.